Jack Daddy, knowledge supreme. Bobby A1 needs mountain dream lore. Scuba camera haunting our show. Together we reveal the feel we bestow. Jump scares and monsters looking in the dark. Gore and more team ready to embark. Thrills and chills, we embrace them all.
And what is going on, Gorehounds? Welcome to another fantastic episode of the Gore More Podcast. One moment here. Whoop! There we go. That's a little better. That's a little better. Yes, this is the shit show, as we like to call it, because, well, anything fucking goes here, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, let me, today we are talking 2024's Salem's Lot, the remake. It has been a very long time since we've covered the first Salem's Lot. That was actually episode 174, I believe I said earlier. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we've all probably kind of forgotten the first one. So going to this, besides remembering little bit tidbits, this is probably all a pretty fresh watch for all of us, I would imagine. Maybe
fresh
not.
as in first watch too, so there you go.
Right, that's right. But obviously I can't review this alone, so I got to review this with my brothers, and I'm going to bring them in with the title that I said on that original episode, and that is my Seductive Slayers of Salem.
Oh,
started off with that Dark Lord of Knowledge, that Chad Daddy, all the way down from the Chattahoochee, Mr. Chad Chris.
What's up, bitches?
We have the Dean of the Deceased, the Duke of the Dead, Lord Scuba Cabra, Mr. Steve Vasquez.
What is up, motherfuckers?
And that Meat Mountain, you know him as that killing machine, Mr. Bobby Amone Balone.
Good evening, motherfuckers.
I don't care.
We are halfway through August, almost.
I don't want to give that to you, but I feel like I kind of almost have to.
Listen, give it 2 more days, and next thing you know, you're like, oh, fuck.
My kids go back to school next week, so.
Yeah, you guys are on that.
Up.
You guys are on that different schedule than me, but it is that does kind of rush the summer, but all right, but that's okay because we're all about the spooky season, and you know what? Our spirits just opened up yesterday, so I would say it is officially that time.
Ours opened up last week, and I still haven't fucking gone.
I just wonder though, is that the new precedence? Is like once spirits open, we're allowed to decorate our houses, right? Like there's
for me.
Yeah, this is Halloween began.
Like nobody can bitch about it if the store is open. Correct?
If Spirit Store is open, your neighbors can suck it. It's Halloween time.
Listen, if they're allowed to decorate for Christmas in fucking October, fuck off.
That's fine. That's fair.
I mean, that's fair. 100% fair.
I mean, we all know those people that are counting down that Halloween clock, man, and that fucking 12:01 November 1st, dude. It's fucking boom tree. Let's go.
That is my wife 100%.
Fuck you, fuck.
She's at the door at the ready. She's got all the shit. You're like, no. You know how she fucking live at you now.
Oh yeah, pretty much the day after Halloween, the decorations are coming down.
I believe there's a Bob's Burgers episode where that's happening, where they literally have the Halloween decorations up and she's already decorating the tree. And it's like, yep, sounds about right.
November 1st, art becomes Santa art.
But that's okay. He's creepy.
See,
Scoops, is that a zero sugar Code Red?
It's a zero sugar Big Red.
The fuck's a Big Red?
Big Red.
You've never had Big Red?
No. Yeah, in gum form.
Yeah,
What the hell is Big Red?
Up north. The Big Red is a red cream soda.
Us Yankee. Ew.
No, it's amazing.
A red cream soda.
No.
I've had red cream soda. It doesn't taste any different than regular cream soda.
That's like saying you want creamy Red Wings, okay? I don't know about that one. That's a little...
Did you not see my updated Facebook picture?
Maybe that's not creamy though. That looks normal.
That looks like diving for pennies.
Bobby,
that's just for me.
Are you aware you said creamy Red Wings?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
He said it was a creamy cream soda. I'm like, that's like saying you want a creamy Red Wings. I'm like, no.
Wed Wings.
Wed Wings.
I feel like this is the word of the day is creamy. Like if this is a Pee-wee's episode, he's screaming right now, dude. Fucking A. But no, we're gonna before we discuss this movie, we gotta do what we always do and talk about what we did, didn't do, whatever the fuck in this past week, whatever. So Mr. Vasquez, love the new setup, by the way. If you could please bring it in.
For the first time ever at the Newcastle Vasquez, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Slice of Life.
Damn. That was solid, bro.
I felt a tickle in down below.
The whole other family's just all turned their head.
The
to the
neighbors
rest of
are
house.
like, what the fuck was that?
Fucking A, dude. Hey, man, if it gets us viewers, if they're just trying to figure out what you're doing, that'd be fine with us. Right?
That's all that matters.
Oh, fuck. Chad Daddy, I'm going to hand the reins to you, brother. What'd you do this weekend, sir?
Well, this past week, the wife decided now's a good time to rip the doors off of all the kitchen cabinets and paint them white. Because she's always wanted to do that, so we did that, got everything done. Got new fixtures to go along with the white. We got nice little black handles and everything for the drawers and the cabinet doors, and it looks pretty goddamn sweet. So I got to say, it was a few days of a lot of work, and looks really nice now.
But the payout's solid.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
So we got that done. What else did we do? Her friend Sarah and the kids came over for a pool party the other day. That was fun. I got to see the new Fantastic Four movie this weekend.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it.
Say the line, Chad.
No, that's only the cartoon.
I'm getting bricked up. Sorry.
Dear God.
Wait, hold
But
on.
yeah, that movie
Wait,
was
Mom.
really freaking solid, and I loved it. And Marvel is definitely back with this one. It felt, to me, looking back, it's like that first time you watch Iron Man, where it's like completely fresh. You don't need to, really go in knowing anything.
You still haven't seen Superman yet either.
I still haven't seen
I
Superman.
was
I-
just about to
I
say, I need you to watch that.
Oh,
Yeah, like I want you
Yeah.
to watch that too, man. Like, you're gonna be just a bubble of joy.
I mean,
hope.
Gene's coming over tomorrow. Maybe we'll get a chance to watch it tomorrow. I can't say for sure.
That'd be dope.
He's coming over. We're going to finally figure out what to do. We're going to run a line up to the bedroom, so I don't have to run this stupid fucking cable all the way up from the modem and run it up the stairs and everything. So we're just going to hardwire it up through the walls.
there you go.
Nice.
So we're going to do that. What else did I do? I binge watched the whole season of King of the Hill in like 2 days.
Oh, hot damn, dude! I haven't even fucking touched a toe yet on that shit.
Oh my god, it is so funny, and it's
Yeah?
really kind of weird because so we know that the original voice of Dale died. They only did like 6 episodes with his voice, right?
Okay.
And the guy that replaced him was the voice of Khan.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So the first 6 episodes of the original voice actor, and then after that is the replacement. And I'm not even joking. The replacement actor sounds more like old Dale than the actual guy voicing Dale says.
Is so all right. So that gentleman that passed, clearly he was sick. Was
Mhm.
it something to do with like throat cancer or something like that? Is that why
It
it sounds so hard?
Might be, but you could tell from his voice that he was just...
Is it kind of like when you're watching X-Men 97 and you know the old like Wolverine is the old
Yes.
voice, but something sounds a little like
Yep,
just
something sounds
yeah.
a little off.
you can hear the age in it, dude. Like,
Mhm.
Okay, that's fair.
But it was pretty solid. And then, you could tell when his final episode is because they do a little tribute to him. And then you get through the season and there's a tribute to the voice actor for John Redcorn.
Ah. Wait, Julia Stiles. Omen? What are we talking about?
Hello, Gene, and
We're not-
hello, Mike.
Gene,
and
did
no,
you
I
watch
did
the
not.
wrong movie?
I don't know what
We're
I
doing
don't- yeah, I don't
Salem's
know
Oh,
what
dear
you're talking
God.
I
about.
mean,
I did not, Mike. I did not.
I've
I'm gonna
never
laugh my
watched
ass
the
off if
remake
you watch the
Omen, so-
fucking wrong movie.
I would
This
feel
could just
bad.
be. This could also just be Gene pranking us. You never know.
It
with
could
Gene.
be. You never know. It's very possible.
But yeah, and then I did some Phasmophobia with the boys, which
Noise.
I don't know if you're going to be able to, John or Gene, but after this, we're going to do a couple quick games and say goodbye to the Grafton Farmhouse, which, by the way, the challenge of the week is at the Grafton Farmhouse. And then tomorrow, we get the new updated rundown Grafton Farmhouse.
boy.
When's
Which I
that? When's that diner drop?
They don't
Just
say
later
just
this
this
year.
year. Thomas.
Oh, word.
I won't be able to play New Graft until Thursday because I'll be at my brother's with my little niece.
By the way, don't forget tomorrow, the first episode of Alien Earth drops.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Ooh,
What is that on Hulu or Disney?
Hulu.
Yo, is Hulu? I saw Hulu is literally just getting completely fucking like zip.
Absorbed it, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absorbed
Okay.
into Disney.
All right. So I didn't just see that.
But they're acting like it's going to happen like next week. It's going to happen.
No, I
sometime
thought it said
by
within the
end of
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So hopefully that doesn't mean they're going to charge extra.
I hope not.
Like it
Fuck
should just
that.
be a part of Disney Plus. I'm hoping they don't like, double charge now.
They will.
If
They
can
were
make
like,
money,
it's
they
just
will.
like the package. You're like, yeah, but I had a choice then. I don't now. Like, fuck off.
But anyhow, yeah, that was my week. Scuba Steve, how about you, brother?
Well, let's see what I do this week. Oh yeah, I moved into my new house finally, and I am beat. We're still not done. We're still not done. There's so much shit. We still have to my garage is just shit right now. But I got the streaming space set up, the living room set up. The house is livable. There's still stuff in boxes and stuff laying around, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Not in a rush. We're here and we're happy, and that's all that matters. And it's great because it's like we're in a whole different town now. So we're literally like in the middle of nowhere, and I fucking love it. There's nobody around. I mean, we have neighbors and stuff in this neighborhood back here, but we're literally like the ass end of this small suburb. So
Nice.
it's great.
Nice.
Got to play some Phasmophobia this weekend with the boys. What else? Oh yeah, I have been living my very own Sinister since moving into this house because there is clearly something in the fucking attic that I have yet to figure out if it is something dead or if it is something alive. So tonight I'm gonna set up
Told you,
some,
dude. It's midget squatters.
maybe,
That-
or
that's
there
my-
could be
that's my
midget
guess.
squatters. But I'm gonna set up a night vision camera up there tonight to see if I capture anything on camera. So we shall see what happens.
What's up, Bell?
What else did we do this
Hey, Mel.
weekend? I think that was pretty much it, man. Yesterday, my grandma came over. I smoked some fajitas in my smoker.
Nice.
Now that sounds fire.
Then we got to watch this movie last night, and I'm ready to talk about it because that's really all I did. Just moved and moved and moved, and there's really nothing fun or interesting about that. I did find a lot of shit I forgot I had, so there is that. Oh, and today I'd logged back into my Facebook for the first time in like 2 or 3 months now at this point.
Okay.
And I went to Marketplace and I typed in display case, and I found a guy selling IKEA glass display cases for $100 each.
Oh, nice,
They're
dude.
those nice fancy ones with the LED light and
Okay.
4 tiers. I was almost able to fit my entire Masters of the Universe collection with the exception of 4 figures. So
Oh,
Mel
no
says,
shit.
That's
you
pretty
know what
good.
that means? We got to buy the other ones he has. So hopefully this Friday I messaged him. I said, hey, the wife said she's keen to take the other 2 if you still have them Friday. He's like, dude, they've been on Marketplace for months now and nobody's bought them. I'll still have them Friday.
I'm surprised
So-
because I've seen those IKEA display cases and
They're nice.
like in different Master He-Man and Transformers groups. They're great for displaying figures.
And so
They're all glass. They're fucking sweet.
I was going to keep with the theme with the figures, but I just said fuck it and just threw them in and displayed them. And it looks pretty fucking cool. I sent Chad Daddy a video earlier just to show him that I had most of them set up in there. So
It is really nice.
Nice, dude.
The best is the Skeletor sitting on the throne.
dude, I do agree, but I like my scare glow. I like the scare glow sitting in the throne down at the bottom. I just have to add a black light down at the bottom. And then I think what I'm going to do once I get that other display case, I'm going to make that bottom shelf like the what's it called? Subternia section. So I'll put like Orko down there. Everybody that got trapped in Subternia is going to go down there. So that'll be the Subternia area. And yeah, so that was pretty much it.
Nice, dude.
Bobby?
Nice, very nice. Well, let's see. Friday, my job had a work party for us at like basically a fancy club, like a workout club, but it's also a pool. It's juice bars, it's a regular bar, and all that. So Friday we had that going on. It was nice. You know, you had good food. We were able to go in the pool and everything. So that was a nice chill day. And then I was with my soon-to-be father-in-law that night. We were hanging out and doing some stuff. Saturday, we had Rebecca and I had a party we went to up in North Jersey, and just ate and chilled and had ourselves a good time. That was really it. Then Sunday was the whirlwind day. We got up, went for breakfast, went to a farmer's market. Then we went to go look at a house. We came home and I meal prepped, and then we had another barbecue to go to. And today, feeling just a little run down, feeling like, it's just like, holy crap. There's like a whirlwind of just, emotions and everything like that. But other than that, I don't have too much complaints. It was a weekend with my fiance and our friends and family, so no complaints. Today
Nice.
I came home, I watched this movie, and I'm ready to talk about it. Gonna keep it short and sweet. John?
Well, if you remember from last week, I crashed my car, so I do now have a new car. So yay me, I guess. I will say shout out to my homie Jim up at the Chevy dealership, dude, because like I'm sure you guys same thing. Like, so all our dealerships here in Auburn, well, most of them are all interconnected. They're all bought over by the same company, and there's just different ones up and down the fucking strip, right? Blah blah. So I went to my homie who works at the Chevy one. I was like, yo, bro, I'd rather give you a sale out of anybody else. What can you do to get me what I want, which is a Subaru? And he's like, oh, I can fucking sell you anything we got, man. He's like, hey, we own this other one out in fucking Syracuse too. He's like, so anything used, like bring it here. Anything new, we just got to go there. And I was like, cool. So I fucking hate car shopping. It sucks ass as anybody. I mean, some people like it, whatever, that's your thing. I find it mind-numbingly just a pain in the ass.
Fair.
Jim, doing it with him is like hanging out with my buddy. We literally talk nerd news, like nerd shit 80% of the time, car facts and wheeling and dealing 20% of the time. And it was a solid fucking day, dude. Like, and so, yeah, I got a shout out to my man, Mr. Mosier, dude, he went and saw fucking John Cena this weekend. That's what we were talking about. We were talking about how he was going to a con and shit most of the time. And we talked about other cons and shit and just everything fucking,
But did he actually see him?
Nobody has.
Exactly.
Somehow he got his autograph though.
It was an invisible autograph.
I mean, he did have a picture of his arm up in the air, smiling. So I don't know, but no, dude, fucking. So he was doing the thing where like he was looking for, I guess there's like an invisible figure of him. You know what I mean? And I guess like Walmart dropped it up. Couldn't find it, dude. Did searching mad shit, blah blah, because his wife wanted it. So ends up like ordering it offline, pays triple the price. Wouldn't you fucking know it, as karma always does.
It was at the con.
Nope.
Walmart.
Found it at our Walmart the next day when another coworkers wanted to go. He's like, well, I would be pissed off if I don't fucking check it. You know what I mean? Like, sure as shit, there he was. And I was like, oh. I was like, well, whatever. You got two now. I was like, get them both signed. He's like, fuck that, dude. He's like, I'm already paying for the pictures and the signatures. I don't want to be broke.
Did he say how much his signature was?
I do not want to discuss that on air just in case he doesn't want me to, but it's a lot.
That's fair. Okay.
They have, which is crazy because like he says at this Boston con that he goes to, which is not a Comic Con, it's more of like, it just seems like it's just actually meeting people more so than actual like, vendors. They have tiers for autographs, and I was like, squeeze me. And so there's like your baseline bullshit of like probably photos on their table. And then there's higher stuff up, which is like physical stuff. So like action figures, movies, whatever the shit. And then like, let's say Cena, you wanted to get like a belt sign. That's the top tier signature. I'm like, what the fuck? It's all a signature, dude. Why are we charging different prices for this shit?
Because they know someone
I see a lot of them starting to do that. They're starting to do that Steel City now too, where they'll charge a premium price for there's like a baseline price for like that picture. Then like bigger stuff like Funko Pops or more.
And you know what? I do know why. I'm not gonna say I'm not stupid enough to understand. It's because it's trying to cut off people just reselling their fucking shit.
Exactly.
And I get that.
That's why most of them will just fucking personalize everything.
Yeah, dude, like if it's personalized and it's somehow cheaper, I mean, dude, most of the shit I get, I'm like, yeah, I don't plan on fucking reselling it. Fucking
same. Yeah, I do the same thing.
You know what I mean? Like when I fucking met Burt Gummer, I was like, yes, you could put my name John on there. That would be fucking fantastic.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like,
funny.
dude, he was such a fucking nice dude. But yeah, so anyways,
Scoobs looks like you just saw a ghost.
he might have.
No,
we don't know.
no. You guys were talking about autographs and stuff, and I was looking at one of
his
the
autographs.
I was looking at one of the posters that I bought that I hung up, and remember that one I told y'all that I bought off a lady that was signed by a whole bunch of Friday the 13th actors, but it says for Charlie,
Yes.
or to Charlie, and they all say Charlie, 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 like every single one. So like the whole personalized thing, and I just lucked out that my daughter's name's Charlie, and now I can pass that on to her and lie to her and be like, "Hey, I had all these people signing for you, baby girl."
You know what? I would lie to her and be like, "Listen, hon, I actually bought this badass poster and it was personalized, and we were just like, yo, this would be so much better if we had a child to go with this poster."
And now you
got your name
do.
from the poster.
Child to go with it.
It's fucking right, dude. And, you know,
You're in the
I don't know.
delivery room going, honey, the name Charlie is on that poster.
The poster,
That's it.
Charlie. There
So-
we go.
Thank you, Mel, by the way. On the car. So yeah, anyway, so I not only got a new car, but my wife went in and she talked numbers and the fucking things worked out. So we ended up taking away twin cars. So
What?
yeah, bro, she got dude.
Rebecca and I have it too.
It was 2.9 financing, and it's really fucking hard to beat that.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
else, dude. And
I
when you
was
fucking
wondering why
finagle
she
the-
posted about you guys having twin cars. It didn't
'Cause-
occur to me that she
Because
got
when you
one too.
finagle the numbers, dude, and I was looking at Crosstreks again, right, dude? But even a used Crosstrek that's decent enough with low fucking miles is still at 22 to 24. Well, if I want to get an extended warranty to match what I would get if I was getting new, I'm already at the price of a new one. I'm going fucking
Yeah,
new
you
because
better
the
just do
APR
new,
on
yeah.
fucking used at the lowest is in like still the sixes, where it's like, no, I'm under 3 for this one, so fuck off. I'm going. You know, it was like
That's
It was
how they
kinda
get
one of
you.
those-
That's how they get
no, yeah. Well, they make more money off of fucking used, man. Because
So you got the same cars, different colors?
Same, yep, same
Hers is-
exact cars.
hers is what,
different
Just
white?
like
colors.
me and Mel. High five, buddy.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's me and Rebecca. We got
gay.
two Nissan
So-
Altimas. Hers is
That's
purple.
gay.
Mine's
I
white.
can't
right.
say anything because me and Steph have almost identical
Listen.
vehicles. Mine's a Ford Focus. Hers is a Ford Escape.
First of all,
She's basically
my-
got a 4-wheel drive Escape or 4-wheel
Listen.
drive Focus.
that's fine if my wife and I are a lesbian couple or Subarus anyway. So it's good to
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Piece
Perfect.
of shit.
No, man, it's and you know what? So she went with like this ice metallic, which looks cool because it looks silver sometimes, but then it looks baby blue other times. And I dig. Yeah, you remember like that baby blue of like the 80s when like a lot
Yeah.
of cars. It's like that kind of almost. And it's like, ooh, that looks nice. And then I went with like they're darker orange because that's all they got for orange selection. So it's like a rust color.
I like it though. I
So,
like the color.
It's sharp. And so my last one was named Sam Hain appropriately for the color, right? So I was like, oh, I got to name this one. And she was going, we were almost going to do Mortal Kombat, but I was like, Scorpion's 2 on the head. And I was like, what if we do a little fire and ice somewhere else? So her car is Katara and mine is Zuko.
Yes.
Yeah. I
That's
figured you would
hell
like
yeah.
that, dude. I
That's
figured you'd-
fucking awesome.
So we're looking at Avatar seat covers, or she was more so than I would put.
Hell yes. That's badass.
Yeah, no, it was.
That's some shit me and Mel would do. If my
I'm totally glad it's done with, though. I would
Yeah.
just say, oh my god, dude, I'm so glad it's fucking over. But no, we've done the matching cars before, man. We both had Corollas back in the day, so it's like, this is not new, whatever. And now we can switch off cars, and there's no complaining because we have the same fucking cars,
Exactly.
So yeah, and then we did our first Summerween party, which I've
Yeah,
never
that looked
done.
cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It was just literally another barbecue, but with Halloween decorations. So, which I had plenty of those. I'm like, I don't even really need to buy anything for this shit. I mean, I still did, but yeah. So that was a good time. And so a lot of my friends, and I love them dearly, they and the sun do not mix. They fucking burn up like matchsticks, dude. Right?
Brody.
So, what's up, Brody? So I have one of those 10x10 uprights, dude. I was fucking dicking around in the shed. I got these foam noodle connectors that just connect. They're from the dollar store. They're called like noodle boosters or whatever. And I have a bunch of them just to connect noodles around so you can make like big circles and shit. And I'm like, huh. So what I decided to do is I made fucking feet caps for the fucking upright, dude. So I fucking Went about halfway up, took another noodle, popped that in, cut it, duct taped the shit out of it, fucking each one. And I had a 10x10 sitting in our shallow end.
Oh,
Give
nice.
everybody a nice
That's
shady
cool.
spot,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
That's cool.
And
Yeah,
I'm not
great
gonna lie,
system.
it's definitely a little woodchuck, but at the same time, man, everybody fucking loved it because it was just like, because my pool is right out in the middle of my yard, which is completely barren of like trees except for the perimeter. So it's just like beaming sun all the time if it's that kind of a day, you know.
That's how
So-
ours is. But dude, we have one neighbor right back there that has a big ass fucking maple tree, and it's already starting to shed its fucking leaves into my pool.
That's bullshit.
Oh shit.
I'm like, it's
That's bullshit.
fucking August. Why is it losing its leaves?
The tree just looks down, spirit's open, bitch.
You know why? Because that tree felt the
Happy
little
summer
whiff-
ween.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That tree felt a little whiff of that cool air and said, "Ooh, time to shed."
But I definitely got to do shout out, man, from the Summer Marine, because our buddy that hops in the podcast every once in a while, Mr. Joseph Day, him and I were discussing the other day of what he should bring, and he's made some badass cornbread dishes before, dude. And he's like, I could do this, and I was like, well, it's summer weed, man. I'm like, we can expand past the idea of barbecue foods. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, bro, apple, pumpkin. I'm like, this could be fall, and he was just like, dude, his mind went poof. So he came in with some fucking delicious pumpkin cornbread, dude, and that shit was fucking
Oh, that sounds heavy.
awesome, man. It wasn't even cornbread at that point. It was just straight up pumpkin loaf, dude. But it was like pumpkin loaf with cornbread grit. It was fucking bananas, dude. I loved it.
Oh, that
It was
sounds
actually, I may say it was almost better even cold the next day when I had a slice.
I love
You put some
cornbread.
cinnamon
Fuck yeah,
butter
dude.
on that shit.
It
Oh,
wa- dude,
yeah.
he already had cinnamon all in that and shit because
Oh.
of the pumpkin pie filling and stuff, right, dude? And it was fucking. I was kind of hoping you'd be listening right now, but no, that shit was fucking money. And yeah, I might have to try to nab his recipe on that one. But other than that, I watched this movie. I'm totally ready to fucking talk about it. So let's fucking do it. And that is 2024 Salem's Lot. This is the remake. Clearly, this is a Scuba Steve pick, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Scuba, the reins are yours, brother.
Let me pull up my notes real quick because I
sorry.
completely 100% forgot to do that shit.
Didn't mean to throw that at you, curveball. Sal.
No, you're good. You're good. All right. Salem's Lot released October 3rd, 2024. Ben Mears, a writer who spent part of his childhood in Jerusalem's Lot, Maine, also known as Salem's Lot, has returned after 25 years to write a book about the long abandoned Marston house where he had a bad experience as a child. He soon discovers that an ancient evil has also come to town and is turning the residents into vampires. He vows to stop the plague of undead and save the town. Directed by Gary Dauberman, Annabelle Comes Home, written by Gary Dauberman, It Until Dawn, based on the Stephen King novel. Produced by James Wan, Malignant, The Monkey, Michael Clear, Mortal Kombat, Megan, Roy Lee, Barbarian, Weapons, Mark Wolper, Bates Motel, The Bad Seed. Bobby, butcher those names for me, baby.
Starring Lewis Pullman, Top Gun, Maverick, Thunderbolts as Ben Mears, Mackenzie Lee, the assistant, Bury Me When I'm Dead as Susan Norton.
What the fuck? I
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay,
what the hell is that?
I,
like,
I didn't
arrow?
know if that was trying to throw me off. I'm like, son of a bitch.
It almost threw me off, dude. I was like, what the hell am I looking at? I was having a stroke.
Alfred Woodward, Star Trek, First Contact, Annabelle as Dr. Cody, John Benjamin Hickey. Hey, got a hickey on your neck.
She wasn't
Transformers.
Annabelle. I was wondering where I recognized her.
Yeah, I was
from.
gonna say she looked familiar. Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, Pitch Perfect as Father Callahan, Bill Camp, 12 Years a Slave, Joker as Matthew Burke, Jordan Preston Carter, Shaft. Hey, you like that Shaft? Miss Marvel as Mark Petrie, Nicholas Crovetti, Goodnight Mommy, Boy Kills World as Danny Glick, Spencer Treat Clark. What kind of fucking middle name is Treat? Gladiator, Weird, the Al Yankovic story as Mike Ryerson, William Sadler, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, great movie, as Parkins.
They're both great movies. I love fucking Bogus
Bill
Journey.
and Ted's awesome.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. As Parkins.
Some say
Just that beat.
may actually be the stronger of the two.
You're not wrong.
I'm not even gonna
love
say the
Town.
third one because I've never watched it, and everybody
It's
says
terrible.
Town anyways. So
Terrible.
Doesn't
It
count.
never It didn't exist.
Nope.
Doesn't exist. I should say.
Pilu. I'm gonna go with Pilu because it would sound weird the other way.
Pilu?
As bake. Is it Pilu or
I don't
Pilu,
know.
maybe? I don't know.
whichever. As bake. Overlord Uncharted as Richard Straker. Alexander Ward, Studio 666. Westworld as Kurt Barlow. Body count, entire fucking town of Salem's Lot, except for 2.
Yeah.
That hard. Except for 2.
Well, I'm
Okay.
sitting there counting all the deaths, and I'm like, well, everybody gets
You know
turned
what?
into a vampire, so it's like literally everyone.
So you'd have to go back to the beginning where it read the population
of the town.
and you just have to
Here,
add one.
I'll find that
just him coming
sign.
in, and then
Just subtract one.
yeah,
All right.
You don't have to
So
add the one, just subtract one.
I feel like it was under 300, but I could be wrong.
Pilu Asbeek or whatever the fuck his name is. Did he not look like a dollar store Obi-Wan Kenobi to you?
Yes.
He did, yes.
That's exactly. I was gonna put great value fucking
Ewan
what's his
McGregor.
face? Yeah.
I gotta
was
look at
gonna
him
put
now
that for his
because I
name.
feel like I'm just brain farting.
I thought that the second I saw him.
I'd be like, "Whoa, was that Ewan McGregor?"
Oh,
too.
so I'm not gonna lie. When he was staring through the window, the shop window, with this big old mustache, I was just like, "Huh." He kind of looks like Ron Swanson a little bit for whatever.
A little
reason.
bit too. Yeah.
Like that's all I can
Younger,
think about.
younger, but
Oh yeah, no. I
I
knew
can
it
see
wasn't
that.
him, but it was the hairstyle and the stash with the color.
I know more
know what
than
I mean?
you.
That's right. Fucking
I
A,
can
dude.
do whatever I want.
Meat your meat.
Real quick, the population on the sign is 1282, looks like.
So
There
wow,
was not that many people there.
no way,
what-
dude. That was
That's what
definitely
it
a
says
town
on-
of
that's
like.
what it says
There was
on
like
the sign.
50 people at the end max.
Well, how many people did they turn versus how many people did they straight up eat? Because I would imagine like they're not turning everybody.
Yep, there is 1,282 people. That's what the sign says. The town's population is initially stated as 1,282.
Well, we're gonna have
The
to go
number-
with 1281 then. Well, it might even be more because that probably wasn't updated to include Straker and Barlow.
No,
Yeah.
definitely wasn't.
Or even our kid at the end and his family. Because
Gary?
they were new
They
move.
just moved
They
there
were
too.
new move.
Yeah.
Right. So and that sign looked fucking dated as shit. I still think that number is off though, because I feel like maybe this town has 300 people, maybe.
Mhm.
If even.
That is
Well,
that's being positive.
well, because even at the end, he said the reason Barlow chose that town is because it's already dying. So there was
Right.
probably way less than 1,200 there.
Fucking A, dude. All right. Chad Daddy, you are music?
Yeah, music by Nathan Barr, Club Dread, Cabin Fever.
Yeah.
After seeing that, I'm like, oh man, I still got to watch that extended cut of Club Dread. Maybe I'll do that this week.
Same.
Elizabeth Scott, Justine, and American Son. Cinematography by Michael Burgess. Annabelle Comes Home, and the excellent Malignant.
Okay.
That movie, I love that movie.
You know what? Now that you say both those movies, and I did just recently watch Annabelle Comes Home, I could see that. Just with the color palettes and everything like that, and just some of the like close-up shots. And yeah.
Edited by Luke Ciarocci, Split Glass. Effects and makeup by Ingenuity Studios. Distributed by Warner Brothers Pictures / New Line Cinema.
Oh.
Runtime of 113 minutes. Rated R. The budget actually has never been disclosed. I did a lot of research, and they just will not say. They won't even. They only hint at how much the actors were paid. They haven't even disclosed that. But it did gross $851,156. It was only released theatrically in the UK and Ireland, and I will get into that in my behind the scenes as to
Huh.
why.
Interesting. So, first and foremost, thank you, Scoobs, for putting this on the list.
Yes,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
I don't know if I would have ever personally watched this had we not reviewed this for the show. Just because thinking about our review of the original, while we did like some of it, it wasn't the best.
Right.
And I feel like
Yeah.
the most of us, like that's how we left. We left a little tainted. We were just like, that was really fucking boring and long.
Yeah.
And that was like the two main thoughts of it. This one, while still kind of long, pretty fucking solid, man. I feel like almost every beat is
It's covered.
I don't know. Yeah, like I want to say needed. I don't know if that's necessarily the right wording,
I
but
feel
it's
it,
almost
this
like
one,
it's necessary.
But
Like,
you know, the funny thing is, we complain about the miniseries that was 3 hours long.
yes,
Say it could have been shorter to 2 hours, and then you watch this and you say this could have been shorter. This was actually original 3 hours long too.
Oh damn.
well, I'm glad that they listened to somebody that was just like, yeah, we should tone this shit
But you
down.
know something though, as I was watching it, I think this was all our first time. I felt there was a nice flow. I wasn't bored. I wasn't like, oh God, this. I was like, this is actually. I felt it was a good.
Hey, Milo's here. Hey, Milo.
Hey, Milo.
Was very interested in the characters. There wasn't a point where I
Yeah.
was like, oh my God, like another character. Like, I don't give a shit about this. The doctor cracked me up. I laughed my ass off when that
I love the doctor.
when that dead
Doctor's
body came
great.
to life. When the fucking vampire mom came back to life, and she's like, "What
Yo.
the fuck?" or whatever the hell she said. Dude,
Yeah.
I busted out laughing. But it was a solid flick, man. And yeah, it could have been a little bit shorter, but I think that it worked and it flowed very well. There wasn't ever the only thing that I will bitch about. We get introduced to Gary, the little kid, right?
Mhm.
That was his name, Gary.
No.
No.
What was his name?
What the fuck was it?
Why am I thinking Gary?
Mark.
He's the one that survives at the end.
Mark Petrie. Yeah.
Okay. So we get introduced to him, and then we don't see him again for almost damn near 20 minutes. While all this shit's going on, and like there's just big gaps where I wanted to see what he was doing.
You see, funny that you say that because you want to see what he was doing. I wanted to see more of Barlow and Straker because Straker is barely fucking in this.
Yeah,
Thank you.
barely.
That's kind of where I was at because I was like, man, the way he looks, the car he drives, you have this awesome fucking shop. He's creeping. We needed some more dialect with him, with somebody. Maybe
Well, he was banging
another.
He was totally fucking.
Oh, he was
hitting
banging what's her mom.
Banging
Oh, yeah.
Susan's mom. Yeah.
But okay, so that's a case in point where it's like, where, I thought about it. I'm like, I don't even know necessarily where I would trim this down because, like I said, I feel like everything's necessary, right?
Yeah.
Like, you could trim that scene of them dancing, but I feel like that's important to her part because you see that's the first like step of the indoctrination that she's getting put into, right? And then that's when you meet her up at the house later. You already realize, like, you already know she's kind of at that level, and she clearly starts fucking unloading the shotgun. So we're like, oh, okay, we're fully there.
I hated her so much.
Same.
Yeah, but she didn't.
Oh,
like,
God.
I loved the townies in this fucking movie, dude. I loved all the
there were
ladies
some good
gossiping at
ones
the
in this
fucking
place.
library and shit.
But that's
Like-
what a small town does. Like they know
Oh,
everyone's
100
business, every single fucking person.
Like,
Sorry, Steph just snuck in getting her clothes because they were just in the pool.
hell yeah.
I was in the pool.
I was in the
The water was cold.
But the teacher, like, he's probably my favorite
Oh,
character.
I was so
I
sad
love
when he
how
died.
I love how
that's a
quickly he
teacher.
figured out they were vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Which, okay, we love him because this dude's dropping information. He's truthful. He's nice. And I'm not saying we wouldn't like him in real life, but the townies fucking look down. Like, they fucking hate that dude.
Yeah.
They think he has his nose in the fucking air. And it's like, no, man, he's just a smart fucking dude.
He's,
But
a
you
smart
know what
dude.
I
He's
like-
educated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I really liked about him was during that scene where the kids are fighting and he's got them in an arm lock. He didn't fucking like badger the fucking kid. He just went, someone says uncle, you let them up.
Let him go.
and
Yeah.
he let him go. It's like, you do it again, probably. Then I got to do something, but I let you go.
No, well, listen, we got a whole backstory right there without
That's
even
true,
getting backstory because that little shitbag was like
Does it to
owed
everybody.
that, and he was ready. He was like, good.
I
Yeah.
love I love the scene where he sees them fighting. He looks over, sees the other teachers
And they're
doing
just
nothing.
doing nothing.
He
They're-
just sighs and he's like, "Great, now I got to get involved."
Yeah.
Fucking A, just because you saw it, you're like, God damn.
You know what part
could've-
I really liked was when Mark's doing his research in the comic books. And
Oh, I
he's
love
writing
that.
down everything. But then we see the teacher doing the exact same thing, but with
Books.
history books.
Yeah,
Yes.
And so I love
question.
that dynamic there where Mark knows what the hell's going on because of simple comic books.
Yep.
The teacher knows what's going on because of
Textbooks.
history books
Yep.
and textbooks. and one's a childish thing, the other's this historical thing, but it's the same
they're both,
exact.
but
It's
they're both
literally
right.
the
They're
same
both
thing.
right.
Yeah. I was sad when the teacher got bit. I was like,
I
son
was
of a
too,
bitch.
man.
I was
too, but-
upset.
but
I was
you know
like,
what?
oh.
You know what though? He did it to save Mark.
That's
He did.
true. He did.
He went
Yeah.
out. He went out. You know,
Straight
being
up.
the hero and the good guy that he always, you know, that he was, that we knew he was.
You know what, man? Because like that's the kind of dude when you go to a workplace, like that dude becomes your surrogate dad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's that kind of guy, which he kind of did, right? Like he almost kind of did for
Yeah.
our main guy. But going to Mark, man, I gotta say, Mark was the most badass character in this whole fucking
Yo,
movie.
that
dude.
little kid
Yeah.
was great.
Dude's 11 3/4, and he's just like, yeah, I killed him, man.
Dude,
Yeah, seriously.
the way he beat the shit out of Straker, bro, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, like I thought he was just gonna hit him once and run. No,
No,
He
I'm
did
glad
the
he
damn
does.
thing.
He did the double tap. I almost wanted him to do one more swing on top
I
of
was
that,
thinking that
just to
too.
make sure. You know what I mean?
And you
Like,
know something? The best part of that scene is him coming around that door. There's not a question in his eyes. He's like, nope, I'm doing this. Like, I'm not running away.
fuck no,
You're
dude.
dead.
but did you all have the same thought when he was hanging upside down? He's gonna get out of this.
Yeah.
oh yeah, man, they've been leading with that Houdini
Yep.
shit the whole fucking.
Yep.
Well, he
movie.
was throwing
I mean, right in the
fucking
beginning.
cards. I'm like, where the fuck you get the cards from?
Well,
Damn
right
it.
in the beginning, before he got slugged, dude, he was like tied up. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And he was getting out of that. So whether he was put in from that kid or he was just doing it to like show his skills to his buddies,
I
don't
wonder.
know, but
Let me swallow this cracker.
you're good.
That's
what she said.
So we saw him get out of those ropes really fast when he was hanging upside down, right?
Yeah, he Batmaned out of them bitches, dude.
He told those kids he could get out of the ropes just as fast when that. You think he did it on purpose so that kid would smack him so he could fucking beat the shit out of the other kid?
Probably.
Well, he did say he had to like, you know, that kid was going to come for him regardless. So if he didn't just, you know, put up a show
I
then and
think either
there,
way, that
Yeah.
was, that
well,
was
it's
gonna be-
possible.
But I think, the other kid became the aggressor. You know what I mean? At that point, regardless of what he would have been, but
So here's my one little like for sure gripe: we never get any follow up with that little shitbag.
No, we
no,
don't.
That was somebody that you should see get taken out by
Big
the other
time.
vampire kids or something like that. You know what I mean? Whether it's the little brother, like, well, no, little brother's dead, but the main one. But going back, man, that was one shot I definitely wrote down. I love the shot of the two brothers walking through the woods
Mhm.
Yes.
because that was a gorgeous fucking shot, dude.
Yeah.
Just all completely silhouette against the purple, like bluish background.
but the trees, the
Yeah.
dynamic of it with
Beautiful.
the shadow of the trees and Straker walking behind him.
It felt like like a storybook or
Mhm.
something. Dude.
It felt
really
like
fucking-
it almost felt like a Tim Burton kind of scene.
Yes.
a little bit.
And you know something though? This also, I mean, I love the look of this movie. This right here is a perfect fall movie. It literally looks.
Oh yeah,
It looks.
And you know what?
Like
There was-
fall. I was so into it. I'm
Damn.
like, oh,
I don't remember what scene it was, and Mel was like, "Oh my god, I love this scene," and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna remember." I don't remember what scene it was. It was kind of towards the end, and I don't fucking remember what it was. But there was,
Was
a
it the
lot of
driving?
good. There was a lot of good transitions in this movie, and I don't
Yes.
remember what transition
Ooh.
it was.
Oh,
Um,
was it when they did the transition from when he was in the real estate office and it zoomed in real close and it showed that pattern on his
Yes.
business
That was
card?
good.
And
Yes.
then
that was good.
that was
that was
really
like the
good.
exact same pattern in the boarding house.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
shot.
No, I will say, man, like the location of this movie, I like that the house looks like the original house and shit
Mhm.
like that. It's
Yeah.
this creepy, weird fucking Addams Family vibe kind of thing going on. I do agree. I feel like we needed more with Stryker there. Like his character, for as big as he seems like on screen, we just don't.
We actually
Weird
got
anything.
more of him in the original than we did here.
Well, that's because it was 3 hours long. So
Yeah,
like
well-
we probably would have, you know, if they kept it at their 3 hour mark.
It's
like
so
Ted
funny
Reese
because
said, but-
watching this the whole time, I just kept comparing him and Barlow to fucking Jerry Dandridge and that dick bag from Fright Night.
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah.
I mean, I kind of got those vibes a little bit too. I don't remember. Did we get the hypnotizing in the original
Yes.
like this?
It
Maybe not like this, but
not like
Yeah,
this,
I think
but
there
it
was.
is
I think there was.
there.
was there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this
I
was
did-
really cool, like especially with
I-
the eyes. The way the eyes
Yes.
went white.
Yeah.
I like that. Because at first, when you first do it, it's very subtle. So it's like if
Mhm.
you're not paying attention, you might not catch it. With the original guys that actually brought Barlow into the basement there, I can't think of their fucking names.
Oh, yeah.
That's so important. But I will say, I feel the design of Barlow is a lot better than the original. I think he actually looks like kind of fucking terrifying.
He looks the way
does.
fucking Nosferatu should have looked in this remake that just fucking came out.
Why you didn't
And
like
that's
this big
not-
fucking? You didn't like his big
on it.
his big
No.
wild Nigel Thornberry fucking.
That's who it looked like. Oh my god! I have been
You never
wrecking
thought
my
that?
brain. Who the fuck does he look like?
Nigel
The
Thornberry, bro.
nose,
Uh-huh.
Smashing.
fucking vampire
No,
Nigel
smashing.
Thornberry. Oh
Smashing.
my god, smashing!
I don't know if that just
Charlie,
made the
you're
movie
smashing.
better or worse for
It
Steve.
made it
I don't-
so
yeah.
much more worse. But no, getting back to this movie, this good vampire movie, not bullshit.
This was a good vampire movie.
It was
Usually
very
I
good. And
don't
that's what
like
Mel
vampire
said.
movies, dude.
She's like, I like this. Like, you get the vampires. I love the look of Barlow. He looked super
Yeah.
fucking creepy. He was
looked
that
great.
lanky. So after we got done watching this, I told Mel, I said, you need to watch The Strain. Like, if you want to keep watching vampire shit, watch
Okay.
The Strain. If you've never seen The Strain, it came out on FX. It's on Hulu now. It's a really cool vampire show. They don't call them vampires though. They call them Strigoi, which is like an old European name for them. But same kind of feel to it a little bit in the first season. Then it just gets fucking Resident
Bananas.
Evil. But you know,
Oh, okay.
it's a good fucking flick. Or a good movie show. But this movie, the creepiness. I did jump one time, and I was not proud that I jumped because it wasn't even a scary fucking moment. Because this isn't really a scary movie. And like I told you boys this morning, I feel like this is a good. We're always looking for introduction to horror
Yeah,
movies.
it's got some decent little jump scares. I feel that
Yeah,
kind of
it
could
does.
hit. Like I
But-
think one actually got me. I couldn't tell you which one it was, but I agree, dude. It's
Yeah,
because it's
it-
not overly
it's good.
violent.
No,
right?
it's not overly
There's
violent.
Nothing, there's nothing sexual in it.
No, not at all.
It's-
The closest thing we get to them even, leaning towards sex was when they come and knock on the door and she's hiding behind the door, covering
Yeah,
herself
but
up.
that's like shit that they'll throw in a PG movie just for
Yeah,
adults. So they
That's
know.
what I'm
I
saying.
love,
So,
I
like,
love the
it's-
fact that the landlady knew she was there. She's like,
Mhm.
"Hi, Susie."
Yeah.
See, I asked Jen. I was like, I wonder how thin those walls were.
Oh, they're
That's
thin.
that's what my
They're
guess
fucking
is. I was
thin.
like, mhm.
So when she turns, they're in the church and she turns or whatever. Mel looks over at me and goes, if I ever get bitten by a vampire, just fucking kill me. Like, don't be a bitch like this guy. Just fucking do it. I look over at her and I said, bitch, if you get bit by a vampire, I'm letting you bite me so that we can live together forever and be awesome and wear fucking black leather and be okay with it. She's
That's
like, "Oh,
if
yeah,
you're
good point."
that vampire. That's if
No,
you're
we're
that
probably
kind
gonna
of
be like the
vampire.
vampires from What We Do in the Shadows.
Now that
I'm gonna be like that one Chinese vampire from Blade. I'm just gonna get fucking morbid. Fucking A.
But no,
Actually-
this was and I had
Yeah, this
never
was
seen this
solid.
movie. Had never watched it.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, I had never watched it. I just threw it
what
on the
made you
list
pick it?
because,
What made you pick it then?
because everybody on TikTok was like, "Oh my god, it's so much better! It's so much better! So much." And I'm like, okay, well, that's not saying a lot because the first one, I just remember hating the first half of the
boring.
movie. I thought it was the whole thing.
It was a
but
pretty
apparently-
low bar set there.
No, apparently it was just the first hour that we thought was boring
Yeah.
as fuck. We all liked the
Yeah.
second
By the way-
hour.
By the way, guys, apparently this is
Or
not
the-
the first time it's been remade either. There was like a mini series in 2004 with I think
Oh
Rob Lowe.
yes, I forgot there
Mm,
was.
mhm.
You know
Mhm.
what? That is right.
I completely forgot it existed until I was looking because I was looking to see if there's. By the way, there is not a fucking physical copy of this yet.
No.
Wow.
Really?
I was looking on Amazon. The only thing I found was the OG, the sequel, and the miniseries.
Has Max ever
We don't talk
done
we don't
that
talk
where
about the
they've-
sequel.
where they've had an original movie that they've dropped on a physical? Because I don't
think they don't have too many original movies.
I was gonna say I can't think of any
No.
original movies besides this personally. I'm sure there are, but interesting.
Yeah, this was it was a solid fucking flick. And like I said, I picked it because people were talking about it on TikTok.
Like
and-
I said, go ahead.
I had seen some things, and everybody's always talking about in the original how when the vampire kid in the window, that's like the most terrifying scene they've ever seen in a horror movie,
That
and it scared
sucked.
them as a kid, and it was
Yeah,
it was creepy as shit in this one.
Yeah.
You know why?
Although I
'Cause
will
I think-
say He looked funny as shit because it looked like his ass was hanging backwards from the harness and his
Yeah.
legs were just dangling and shit. But then I'm like, you know what? How else would you fucking float? Like if I, like that's how, like if I could float, that's how I would float. I would just be legs dangly, just fucking, you know what I mean?
I feel like if I had the option to fly in any which way I could, I'm flying like powdered toast, man, dude. I'm flying backwards and upside down, bro. Like I'm gonna confuse the fuck out of people, dude. He's going away. No, I'm fucking coming
Listen.
at you, bitch.
Quick,
If I
man,
could-
cling tenaciously to my buttocks.
That's right.
Both of them?
If I could fly, I would literally be kicking my legs all around, be like, now I know what it's like to be a small person. Kicking.
As creepy
yay.
as creepy as everybody says that scene is, both the original and that, it's impossible to watch that and not think of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Which we referenced on the one when we first watched the first one.
Oh, come on, man, you're floating.
Yeah. Right? Which that scene just does it 1,000 times better for that reason, for calling it out. You're like, no.
Really want to throw that on for next year.
Boys,
We've never done Buffy.
We've never done
No,
Buffy.
we haven't.
we got to throw it on. We have
That'd
to.
be a good one, dude.
Yeah. Okay. So I had this thought last night. Okay. Now, we all know that I am the Gore and More supernatural, paranormal guy, right?
Yes.
So this crossed my mind last night when the priest was like, we have to get to the church. It's hallowed ground. They won't be able to go inside the church. They won't be able to be on the land, whatever the fuck. If that's the case, then when the vampire boy came back, he should not have been able to come back. All cemeteries are hallowed ground. They are blessed.
That's true. Yeah.
So when the vampire boy came back, he would not have been able to stand on the ground or touch the dirt because it is blessed.
I
He
don't
would have
think he did, though,
immediately
did he?
caught fire. Yeah, when
did.
he
Came
jumped
out
on
of
the
hole.
dude.
Yeah, but he
Which-
jumped on the dude though.
By the way, that was one of the gripes that I had. I had that written down. Why the fuck did they wait until after nightfall to start burying him?
No, that's because the dude
He
fell
fell
asleep
asleep.
on the tree.
Oh,
Yeah. No, that was he just passed out way too long.
Which was a stupid place to fucking fall asleep.
fucking A, bro.
Seriously.
And you don't
How
think
long was he asleep for before that? Like, Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
But the father knew he was there. You think like anybody else in the funeral procession might have seen
Yeah,
him.
would have been
I
like,
don't
hey,
know,
buddy, wake up. Like, what the shit?
No, that was. I do have a question though, because like clearly they set some vampire rules that we already
Mhm.
know.
Mhm.
I do love the fact that when the teacher says, was it Burke? When he says, "I revoke your
I
invitation," and
rescind
he
your
fucking-
invitation.
it's
and
like,
fuck
yeah,
so cool.
that was sweet.
That
I was like,
so great.
I looked at my wife. I was like, "Can you do that? I didn't
Mm-hmm.
even like. Can you just do that for even house guests?" You're like, "I revoke your invitation. Get the fuck out."
Out of my house.
But the scene in my god, was it Mark with Mark's house when they're in there with his parents? Barlow just comes the fuck in there.
Yeah.
Nobody
he does.
invites him in. How does he come in? Can he do that because he's the head?
It's got to be. That's the only thing I could think of.
Because like the
Because
dad
think about
goes
it.
out, he gets the dad outside. It's
I
not
don't
like the
think-
dad's like, "Hey, come in and follow me."
I think in this universe, the opening of the door is the invitation.
Yeah, because when the little kid floated in, he
Okay,
didn't get invite. He didn't
Yeah,
invite
Mark,
him in. He just
Mark
said
didn't
open the
invite him in. He
window.
just floated in. And so that was another
Okay,
gripe that I
with-
had.
With that thought, then yes, the father did leave the door open in that
Yeah.
circumstance. Okay, that would work.
So
then. Okay.
but that was another gripe that I had that I was actually about to bring up was the fact that Mark did not invite him in. He just
not
opened
by
the
words,
window.
right?
Not by
But-
words,
See,
but
and
the gesture.
I
gesture.
feel
Yeah.
like that shouldn't work though, because if Burke had to actually say, "I revoke you," but that's because he told that dude. Because or didn't the guy say he's like, "Hey, thanks for inviting me in" or something like that? Like there was a nod to it
Something like
prior
that.
before he turned. So that had to be a spoken thing. So like I don't know how it necessarily works, or they're just maybe a little.
Oh, I think
loose
the
with rules, I don't
invitation,
know.
like I said, the invitation it can be either spoken or just the gesture. But the rescinding,
What's the vampire bylaws on this bullshit? Like they actually
They
had
they
to say it
change
to
every
me,
movie.
like
and it depends because another thing that we were talking about last night, Mel said, "Why is it always crosses?" And I said, "Well, it goes back to Jesus and your belief." She's like, "No, I think it's just a faith thing." And I said, "Well, I've personally have never seen in a movie where anything other than a crucifix works." So I got online and I did some research, and I'm like, do any other religious objects work against vampires? Come to find out, you can, as long as you have faith in your religion, it's gonna fucking turn a vampire out. It's gonna kick it. So if I am part of the Jedi faith and I believe my lightsaber is my savior, I can fucking use that against the fucking vampire.
I'm
as
just
long
saying,
as I
bro.
believe
So like
in
a
that faith.
Scientologist could use a copy of Dianetics.
Yep.
Oh my
And
God.
Their Bible.
A Jewish person could use the Star of David, which has only ever been used one time, and it was on a TV show. I forget the name of it, but it was one time on a TV show.
See, when I think of like going through the religions, I think of the Mummy.
That's
When
just
fucking what's his name is just going through all this shit, like seeing if it works. And it's
poor
like, yeah,
Benny.
maybe that's right.
But it all goes
Goodbye,
back.
Benny.
You have to have the faith.
So
and we see that with the priest.
let's just say,
He
like,
loses
I'm
faith.
agnostic, right?
But how great was that scene with the priest where they're trying to where they go in to tell him all about the vampires, and he's basically like, you know,
I work in the
he's like,
supernatural.
I work in the supernatural. You really don't have to convince me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do a lot. You don't have to convince me as hard, whatever.
But what were you saying, John, about being agnostic?
No, I'm just saying, like, okay, let's say I'm agnostic. Like, does my power in like loving Italian foods, like, would that work? Where I'm just
No,
like,
it
yo,
has to
garlic,
be-
everything, dude.
It has to be a religious.
power of garlic?
Has to be a faith in the higher power.
Yeah, it has to be
Yeah.
a faith in
Yeah,
a
garlic.
higher power.
Garlic, nature.
Well, I mean, garlic's going to keep the vampires away anyway. So
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
but-
if
And
you
white
made-
roses, apparently, which I didn't know about.
Yeah, that was new to me. I
Oh,
never knew
that-
that stems from something else. I swear.
yeah,
dude.
that-
like
okay.
that's more of a ghost
I
thing.
never
I
knew.
thought.
there's it stems like they mixed a lot of different mythologies in with the rules, and they've done it for centuries. Though the flower one, though, I have not seen.
Didn't
This
they do
was a
that in a
first.
movie we watched before, where they used white roses or some shit? It was that fucking stupid video game movie.
video game.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking the one that I picked.
Stay
with TJ
Alive
got-
or
yeah,
some
for
bullshit.
fucking TJ
I
got
don't
all
remember
pissed
anything
off.
Oh yeah,
like there was
Yeah,
like
no, that was
roses-
actually
there was-
regular roses.
Yeah, it was regular.
okay,
roses.
but there was like they used roses at the end or whatever to like
Yeah.
dispel her and shit at points. I don't know, whatever. That's what I thought. I was like, I was going with that.
Say what you want. That was still a fun movie, and it still is today.
But like, okay, but I'm just saying, like, if I had some like harder garlic breadsticks and I turned them into a cross, like, is that like the ultimate fucking weapon, dude? Like,
You have
If
to,
you
you have to
believe
bind it
that
with like
the cross-
mozzarella.
If you believe
Oh, that would
that
be
those
great.
breadsticks was a cross and your faith
Fuck yeah,
is
dude.
strong enough and you are religious enough to believe it, it would fucking work.
I feel like I have enough Catholic guilt from a
Exactly.
lifetime of going there.
Dude,
It's
my
gonna
Catholic
work
guilt would
anyways,
kick in
dude.
and I'd
Like,
be like, oh God, I'm sorry.
yeah, like I know it's gonna work. Like, of course,
I believe
it. is,
it.
dude. Like,
I
it's
believe
still
in
there.
everything.
But
Just
I
give me
do
strength.
I do love the scene where the priest loses faith.
Yeah,
That kind of threw
It's
me
great.
off a bit. I was like,
He-
excuse me.
Yeah, and it's a fucked up situation.
But there was little hints leading up to that anyway.
No, absolutely
Yeah,
on that.
he was losing his faith way before then too.
Right.
I just like the. First of all, I love the LED functions of all the crosses.
Fucking A.
Because
Oh,
like,
that was
dude,
so
if that shit happened, like that would be so fucking cool. But the fact that his is just like, and fucking his lightsaber goes out, it's just like, oh, that's sad. But at the same time, like he was a cool priest. I wish we got a little bit more like shit with him. But at the same time, man, like he did what he needed to
I mean,
do.
I think we got a good little backstory of him. We know he's the town drunk.
I like that, right? And you know that he's like at least a good, honest drunk. He put himself in
He
fucking
put himself in jail.
in
Yeah.
jail and everything like that. So there's that whole aspect of it. I will say, most shocking moment of this entire fucking movie. I know we're jumping all the way around. This is what we do, but is when the doctor gets shot. towards
Oh,
the end.
dude.
Oh my
yes.
god!
I did
was
not expect
expecting
that.
Did not see that coming anywhere.
Nope.
I totally forgot about the mother even being a fucking thing at this point. Like, yeah, we had her in those scenes, but just never occurred to me that, hey, she could come back at any fucking time.
But you know what? That whole scene was
Woo!
fucking cool, man. Where,
Oh, that
where
was
all the
great.
they were using the cars as coffins. Like
But that whole scene
so
was set
cool.
up beautifully too, right?
Yeah.
Earlier in the
Yeah.
movie, because Jen called it out before I could even think about it. But she's like, oh, that was her literal line. She's like, yep, when the drive-ins are open, literally you could find the entire town here. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, boom, there we go.
Dude, and when the mom was walking with the gun and just being all cunty, I was like, God
was.
damn it. Hit her with the fucking. I didn't even finish my sentence and he hit her with the car. I was like,
Oh,
yes!
bro.
That's
what I'm
Oh
saying.
my God, yes. I was
That's
so
what I'm saying.
happy.
Mark was fucking ruthless in this fucking movie.
He was.
Dude.
That little
Like,
kid a fucking sociopath, bro.
I'm okay
up.
with it. I'm fine with it, dude.
That little kid seen some shit before he came to Salem's Lot.
Like,
Oh,
you
dude,
could,
he was basically just a small version of us into horror and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
you could
pretty
just
much.
feel like, well, like I wish I remember the original one better, but like I don't know if there was a character exactly like this, or this was taking also inspiration from like Lost Boys with the Frog Boys, the Frog Brothers, a little bit and everything, and the
I
whole
felt like Stranger
comic book
Things.
shit. Stranger Things as well, kind of with that vibe.
Yeah.
Well, no, there was a kid in the original that also was a big like monster movie kid. He had comics. He
okay.
had all of that too. So it was.
I
there.
just okay.
But he wasn't as cool as this kid.
No, this kid fucking ran someone down with a car, killed Straker, and also just said,
this kid was cool as shit.
"Yeah, we're good."
And I gotta say, our main dude, even though I liked him, was kind of a fucking pussy. Like, yeah, maybe.
A little, but at the same time,
But
I call him a pussy. But
well, no, okay, maybe pussy's not the right word, but he is kind of a bitch because I'm sorry, you knew your woman was fucking turned, man. You knew she was turned when she was fucking turned. The church was literally like fucking expelling her out, dude. If you at that point, you know it's fucked. There's nothing you could do. Say your goodbyes and do.
But
What
she
you
just
got.
like
she turned fast though.
Well, she was bit way. I think she was drawing a lot more blood than the
Yeah.
doc was. The doc was just
even-
like a quick, like
Even
think, and then-
fucking Burke said, it could take minutes or it could take days. There's
True.
no real
Everybody was
set
different.
time. Yeah.
listen, it's also one of those situations where like everybody nowadays, I can fix him, I can fix her. He was trying to fix her.
And I almost wonder if they would have killed Barlow, if it would have been the hive mind or the hive version of vampirism, where if you kill the head vampire,
I was kind of wondering that
Everyone
myself.
turns back.
but I mean, and we didn't get to see because they killed the whole damn town.
I don't know. I kind of
Had
feel like
to.
that's something they just make up for the movies. That this was just a movie still, but
I mean, it's
I don't know.
It's in the episode of Vampires I did of Somewhat Supernatural.
Well, it all depends. I feel like they have to kind of like set that lore from the get go, right? Like you got to establish that the vampires
Yeah.
are being controlled by the main vampire.
I mean, and they were 100% being controlled by the main vampire.
true.
I did like the scene. I got to ask though, were their eyes red in the original or were they blue? They're blue, weren't they?
weren't
Yeah, I thought they
red.
were yellow.
Were they yellow?
I thought they
I
were.
mean, we
yellow.
got some yellow a little bit in this too.
think they were.
Yeah, it wasn't red.
I know Barlow's were yellow.
Barlow's were
Yeah.
definitely yellow.
Everyone else's maybe might have been that bright white. Maybe I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to like look. I can't see it. No, I was just because I gotta say, man, and I can't remember.
Yeah, they were yellow.
Were they?
Yeah, everybody
I
had yellow eyes. Barlow had yellow eyes.
fucking-
Everybody.
I love the red eyes, dude. The fucking piercing little tiny red eye glow that they have, like when they're standing on the house.
Oh,
and they come up to- and he just notices it right away, and it's just like, fuck, man. That's not like a scary moment, but that's like a scary moment, dude. Because like, what would you do in that situation? You're like, yeah, just keep on fucking driving, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
let's go see Burke.
We
Oh,
gotta
to
go,
see Burke.
but we gotta go save him. No, man. There's
Nah,
literally
don't
vampires
look-
all on his roof, and his doors
He's
and windows
gone.
are open.
Don't
He
look
is
now.
fucked.
But there's vampires on the roof. Okay,
Who?
look slowly.
Ugh. I'm not gonna lie.
Jocelyn, thank you.
Hey, what's up,
Yes,
Jocelyn?
thank you very much.
That's my buddy Joe from up in Canada.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, hello there.
No, it's the vampire designs. Like I said, man, they were actually kind of creepy. I liked how they are affected by the crosses and shit, especially in Burke's house when he is. Was that the first time that we had the cross go off?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's where we first see it light up and everything, and you're just like, oh shit. And
Was
you almost
that it?
don't think
Yeah, because then we saw it with
the priest
the
after
kid
the
right.
fact.
No, it's a kid right after that.
Yes.
The cross
Yeah,
on
the
his
kid
little-
with the little.
Oh
little
yeah, the
bottle.
little diorama. Yeah.
Mel goes, this kid's just like you. I'm like, what do you mean? She's all, look at all the comics, look at all the horror shit he has. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
That's right.
And we didn't even talk about the one scene that literally creeped me the fuck out the most.
Ooh,
Was when Mark runs up into the treehouse And he
solid,
is
dude.
surrounded by little kid vampires. All I kept thinking was, "Nah, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids."
See,
I'd be setting that treehouse on fire. Be like, "Oh, fuck you."
You could potentially just change the theme of this movie just a little bit to where it's almost like Cooties at that point, where if you just had Mark just taking out all these kids and shit like that, like awesome stuff.
Which we don't know
We don't know how he got out of that situation.
how he got out of that. Well, I mean, he probably had to.
I
wait till
imagine he
daytime.
waited till sun up and then
He waited. He
Yeah,
waited till the
probably.
sun came up. But he also searched the town. Ben did not search the town. The doctor did not search the town, but Mark did. What if he did not search the town correctly? Because I just don't think that all of the vampires were at the drive-in, especially if he found the
There's
one.
not enough cars if there's literally
No,
12
there is.
Exactly.
Right.
And
Yeah, there is.
he found the one kid in the shop. So why
Yeah.
wouldn't there be other vampires hiding out somewhere else?
That's why I also wonder if literally is everybody a vampire, or did they straight up just eat some people like the first kid was eaten by Barlow? You know what I mean? Like, does each vampire?
Yeah, but the first kid came back.
No.
The
did-
first kid
no,
was
he-
straight up eaten. And
Yeah, the
Yeah,
first
right.
kid was eaten. He
was
was
a
the
the
Oh,
little
he-
brother. Remember, you don't see it, but you see the
Well, then
blood
who the
spray
fuck-
up on Stryker, and then you hear it says bone munching and like
Yeah,
squelching
yeah.
skin.
He
Yeah.
said squelching.
But then who
It's
got
his
the
thing.
who got the brother?
The older brother still got, because he went out when he heard the harmonica in his
Mhm.
backyard, and that's when Barlow was fucking with him. And all of a sudden,
Oh,
you see his
pulled him
hand
up.
come down and fucking grab him.
Okay, I thought it was the little brother that got him.
No, little brother was
Wow.
straight up the original sacrifice to allow Barlow to get strength in order to go out and hunt.
Yeah, wasn't
So-
they said to consecrate the house or something weird like that?
Yeah, but that makes me wonder, like, does each one of these vampires, and maybe not, because I could already probably like poke a hole in this right away, but like, would each one of them need an initial like kill? But that wouldn't make sense because the kid
I
out
don't
of the
think so. 'Cause
cemetery,
They're like little underling vampires.
yeah.
They're
Well,
not-
just even the kid out of the cemetery, he bites the gravedigger, but he doesn't turn until he's at, you know what I mean, Burke's house later. Shit, like even the mom at the crematorium, right? Like she turns and she just tries to bite the doc. It's not.
Wait. I missed something somewhere. So the kid that jumps out of the coffin is not the kid that was missing at the beginning.
No,
No.
remember there was two
No.
brothers that were running in the woods,
The
right?
little
Mhm.
brother was the sacrifice.
And then
the older brother was the one who
right.
got picked up.
The little brother got
And that's
got
whose
got.
funeral
and then-
we saw.
Yes.
The older brother. Okay.
yes.
I don't know why the fuck I thought it was the younger brother. I'm
Because
getting
the way
senile
they
at my old
didn't
age.
really show the younger brother's funeral, and they just kind of like they just mentioned
think
it
they-
where they were like it was like within the same week or some bullshit.
I don't think they ever did a funeral because he was just considered missing.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah.
because they didn't have a body.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh yeah, right. Because they did time jump because he went missing, and then it jumped a week later,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when Burke was kind of giving us more like the layout of the town for like our main guy here and shit. But no, man, all in all, this movie was fucking solid as shit. It looked
Yes, it was.
great.
I
think
was
Steve hits
scared.
the net. I think it is a good introduction horror. Like it's still a rated R. Still definitely can
Absolutely.
be scary to kids, but it's like there's nothing over the top in any direction of this movie. That,
No, you can
You
go
wouldn't-
through this pretty good.
right. This isn't Terrifier, and you're like, come on, kids, let's buckle up, right? Like
This
fucking
is
A.
something you should. This is what you should have showed Julie.
I still feel like I probably should have went with Poltergeist, like right off. Like I feel like that was, but like this one might not be so bad. And I gotta say once again, I usually hate fucking vampire movies. I
This
enjoyed
was
this
good. This was
fucking
really
movie,
good,
dude.
yeah.
Like it was pretty fucking solid. It's not Steakland, but you know, not much.
Well,
Nothing is.
Yo, we got number 2 on the list coming up this year.
God, that movie was so depressing, though.
I think Brody.
yeah, but it was so good.
It was. It was so depressing all the same.
Did Brody hate Steakland?
I can't remember.
I think he did. Because he brought.
Did
he- Yeah, I think he did because he made a comment about it while we were playing Phasmophobia one night,
Maybe he did. I can't remember.
and then
I'll
he
go
was
back
like,
and
"Oh, we got Steakland 2 coming up." Ugh, fucking hate.
I mean, Steakland 2 is not as good as the first one, but I still thought it was pretty fucking solid. So we'll see. We're not talking about that though. We're talking about this. Speaking of Brody, shall we bring him in?
Yes. Let's bring him in.
Say, I didn't realize we were already over an hour. So
Snake fucking snake.
I've been having good time. I've been having a really good time talking about this.
It's a good movie.
Fucking Bluey.
Fucking Bluey Charlie.
Howdy folks, it's your King and Banging back
fucked
for another
with ya.
episode of Gore, and this week I'm here to talk to you about Salem's Lot, the remake. Now, first of all, I have not seen the OG. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I don't intend on seeing it. It doesn't sound like my cup of tea. It sounds like it goes for way too long and quite somewhat fucking boring to an extent. So, upon watching the remake, because I knew that there was some creators behind the It remake that was actually, I think it was one of the writers from that was actually writing and directing this. You know, I thought I'd give this a shot. It has Lewis Pullman in it. I think that's how you say his name, who I actually rate as a fucking actor, indeed. So, yeah, upon viewing this film, I have some mixed feelings about it. But essentially, what I appreciate about this film a lot was actually the overall visual style of this film and how it was represented. Like, it looks like it had a lot of money, well, a fair bit of money thrown into it. So visually, it looks great. I was a fan of the color grading over this, the lighting, all that sort of good stuff throughout the visual aesthetics of that we get on the screen. I do like the majority of the action scenes that we get here. I just feel like for a runtime like this, it definitely could have been cut way back. They just definitely kept in all the slow burning elements of what this film just needed to have taken out, or at least have a little bit more meaty moments and, you know, church it up a little bit. Because I was sort of on my phone here and there every now and then, just sort of like, for fuck's sake, we don't really need this. It's not needed at all. But what I was saying about those moments in the third act that are probably the standout for me, actually, like the whole church scene, interior and exterior scenes of that, and obviously the car yard graveyard of the drive-in cinema. That was actually really cool how they're able to use, and going back to the lighting, use that play as the main focus of the storytelling of how they're trying to survive with the sunlight and all that. I thought it was really cool how they're able to do that. The death of, I guess you could say, Nosferatu, or the lead vampire, was pretty anticlimactic for me. It was just sort of like, oh, is that it? Done. I don't know, it definitely has its moments. So a couple of moments that sort of took me out of the movie was simply for the fact that the little kid that gets killed first by the vampire, we never really see him again. Did he actually die? Because I thought he turned his older brother into the vampire. See? But we never ever see him pop back up on screen. And also, the brother that gets turned into a vampire, how is he able to go inside that black kid's window when I don't think the black kid ever invited him in? How was he able to do that? I thought you had to actually invite the vampire in, unless I missed it. I don't know. I was in and out on my phone. Oh, this one here is just me really reaching and picking, but it kind of pissed me off at the same time. The pile of dirt next to the gravedigger, it's like, for fuck's sake, it's like halfway down the road. He's back and forth. I'm just getting tired of this shit. That was pretty far. Should be right next to the grave, like the original. I have seen that scene. And yeah, what the fuck? But yeah, I won't ramble on for much longer, but all in all, obviously mixed feelings about this film. I definitely felt like it could have been a lot better than what it was. I did like the acting in this. I did like the actors that were portraying these characters. I thought they did a really fucking good job. It's just that, yeah, there was too much long drawn out bullshit, which I was just like, didn't need it.
Man, good thing he didn't watch the OG. God
yeah, seriously, he would have tore that a new asshole.
Movies lately. Yep. I guess it's just my ADHD that's kicking in, but anyway. So I will give Salem's Lot remake, I think I'll give it a 3.
All right.
Definitely could have been a lot better than what it was. But in saying that, this is your Kangy Banger signing out, and I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this fucking movie, and I will catch you motherfuckers next week, gentlemen. So cheers.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you.
You know what,
buddy.
though?
Cheers.
I feel like if he would have watched the original, he would have given this one a higher score.
I think you're right, too.
It's possible.
I think if he would have seen just how boring and slow paced the original was, he would have given this one a higher score, because this one is such a better movie compared to the original.
Yeah, not even a question.
And I mean, it does take a lot of the beats of the OG, right? It just
it does, but it makes them better. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And Brody, if you're on right now, I did talk about it earlier. It was the simple gesture of opening the window and opening the door that allowed them to come in. Just opening the door is the invite.
Yeah, it has to, because it's just, with not only the kid, but with Barlow, like we talked about earlier too, right? It's just so. All right. Well, thank you, Brody, for that. Starting it off with a 3. I feel like that's a solid score still.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
not
Like,
bad.
Yeah, it's very solid.
it's still above over half.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
He bumped it up.
Ooh, 3.4.
Oh. Okay. Sweet. So let me change that. All right. So 3.4.
I love it when Brody changes his scores.
I know it makes
Yo,
it makes
man.
me feel just like so much
Especially
better.
when
It's
he
like
changes it for the better.
Yeah.
yes.
Well, yeah, I don't think I've ever changed it for the worse.
I have.
No, because usually that's like coming in and it's like, no, man, I already know it's bad. Like, but usually I feel like there's so many times where I've already come in low and then it's like, all right, well, discussing this has made it
Yeah.
better. Or like we're about to do some things like Chad will say from behind the scenes where it's like, you know what, man, I have a way better appreciation for this fucking
Yeah, because every
production,
movie has
so.
its struggles and it makes you go, well, why did this happen? Why didn't we get this?
Especially for when it's like it's shit like that where it's like people doing it for the love of the film too, right? It's not just
Yeah.
for the paycheck per se.
Except for you, War of the Worlds. Fuck you.
Oh God, I've never seen the remake and I don't want to.
Wait, what?
The new
The Tom
one,
Cruise
Ice
one?
Cube.
There's
No,
a
the
new
new
one?
The Ice Cube one.
Wait,
What?
Ice Cube?
Oh, Johnny Boy. Oh, Johnny Boy.
Wait,
Is it
Ice
out?
Cube.
Yes,
Ice Cube.
it
What the
is.
fuck are you talking about?
It's
What?
Ice Cube. Bro, it is so bad.
It
Sidebar.
just dropped on Prime.
It
I'm
dropped
talking
on
about
Prime.
Tom
It
Cruise
is
because I'm not a big Tom
literally
Cruise.
a
Oh, that's a good one.
fucking ad for
Yeah.
Amazon Prime. Ice Cube is so bad in this movie.
You watched it.
Yes. And I will never get that time back. It is bad.
Oh,
That sucks, man, because Ice Cube is like
dude.
good.
There's
he's
there's
a
a,
solid
there-
actor.
yeah.
multiple scenes where he's talking about like technical shit. It's like he's reading the script for the first time. It is.
That's bad.
You can see the green screen in his glasses. They didn't even bother to fix that shit in post.
Really.
It is horrible. His death scene is my death scene in the shitty fucking movie I was in was way more dramatic than his fucking death scene in this.
Is
Which we
the
still
whole
have to
movie him
review.
just sitting behind a
Yes, with everybody else doing other shit.
Because like every picture I'm looking at literally is just like all him sitting behind a desk with different facial expressions. What the fuck, dude?
That sounds like
they beat-
not a movie to watch anyway.
They beat the aliens, but was it something like uploading a virus into a fucking Amazon Prime drone
Yeah,
or some weird shit
Huh.
like that?
Primaire.
Shut the
Primaire.
fuck up.
Yeah,
That's
and it's
pretty
like a
bad.
whole 10 minutes of Primaire in the fucking drone up in the corner says Primaire. It's like I said, it's just an ad
So-
for Amazon Prime.
Okay,
bad.
you know what? That upsets me because that is what that new Jason thing that's coming out is going to be that I found out supposedly.
What? What's the?
That whole vignette thing that's coming out, whatever it's called. It's literally an ad push for that fucking Angry Orchard Jason pack.
Really?
So,
Which
supposedly,
I still have to find. So I've been.
so I'm like, man, you're gonna really piss me off if you're gonna be bringing Jason back with a shitty new mask and this whole pump, and it's just for fucking shitty cider.
That's
Fuck
a good
off.
way to piss off the entire fan base and turn everyone.
I
even
really
more
hope.
against
I
Jason
really hope
Universe.
it's not correct.
I hope so too. 'Cause that's
And if it
bad.
is, I really hope this new mask is literally only for that.
But they already
That is
said the
it.
mask is for everything. They've already said that that's what the new mask
Listen,
is going
man.
to be.
Listen,
That
can
is
say that all they can say that
stupid.
all they fucking want, but at the same time, look what we as the people did for Sonic.
Yeah, we did.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Do it for
saying,
Jason.
We've done it
fucking
before.
right,
We
dude.
can do it again.
fucking right,
We
man.
sure
The people
can.
need to unite. No politics, no bullshit. We do not accept this new Jason. Fuck you.
No.
it, looks like,
Hashtag not my Jason.
it looks like shit. What kind
It
of
needs
hockey
more.
mask is that?
It's terrible.
Needs
It's
more.
But anyways,
All right, behind the scenes. According
Yes.
to the
Yes.
film was shortened from a duration of almost 3 hours, which should have included, among other things, the opening scene set in the Marston house.
interesting.
Okay.
I feel like that would have been cool. That would have been really cool to see.
I would have loved
I mean,
that.
if they ever do a physical release, maybe we'll see some deleted scenes. Who knows?
Mhm.
The writer, also the director, told Den of Geek in June 2019 his goal with the new version of Salem's Lot is to make vampires frightening again. He wants to get away from the sexier, more romanticized undead that have infested pop culture for much of the past quarter century, thanks to everything from Interview with the Vampire to Twilight to the Vampire Diaries.
Quarter century, homie. That dude needs to go back all the way to OG fucking Dracula, because that dude was fucking. And there is no way you can tell me otherwise, man. Like, Dracula was sexy since fucking Universal's first.
Yeah, but it was a lot more dramatized. Definitely,
It was.
Yeah, but it was,
He was still
very
fucking.
romanticized though. Like
He was still fucking,
Yeah.
dude. He was
It's
not
a love story.
scary
Oh, yeah.
vampire.
Dracula
right.
is 100% a fucking love story.
And it always has been,
So-
even
Yeah.
the original
So-
story.
Oh yeah,
And I don't know how this is going way above my head, dude, because I can't look through fucking, like, I can look through some lines and see some bullshit, but I saw something the other day where it was like Dracula is an analogy for oral sex. I have no idea how
I was
or
going to ask
why that.
how.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, because
That's a
originally,
stretch.
yeah, because I was
Big
just
stretch.
like, how are we talking here, dude? Now, in the original book, he does drink the blood from the chest and not the
Yes.
neck. That's a Universal thing that Universal fucking changed, and we've kind of gone with it because it was, sexier, biting the neck and all. Plus, you could hide the fucking person's face, blah, 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 all that other shit. But like, I don't fucking know, man. I don't. Like I said, I don't
buy that.
I don't subscribe to a lot of sometimes that like way in between the line shit. I'm like, I think it's just an excuse for like overly horniness, dude, that you're not supposed to like, it's taboo, but you wanna.
Well,
So
anyway,
yes, we never talked about that, but this is set still in the 70s.
I was
It
very
is.
happy when I found out that it was, because it started. I'm
I
like,
was
man, I
too.
really hope this is. I hope this is a period piece, because if it's updated, it's gonna suck.
and
Like,
it
it's hard to
looked
tell
great.
when you first see Paxton. You know what I mean? Because you're just like, or
Pullman.
You mean
whatever.
Pullman?
Sorry, thank you.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this again. We're not going to be those guys that confuse Bill Paxton and Bill Pullman, and now we're going to confusing this
No.
Pullman and
Yeah, this is-
non-existent Paxton son.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to do that. But at first, when you first see him, you can't really tell because he's just got long hair. But you're like, people have long hair regardless, right? But it's once you see, I feel like that officer and his car, and then you see both their vehicles together. You're like, all right, clearly this is not in present fucking time. So
No.
I thought it even said when it showed him,
did it?
when it showed the town, I thought it said 1975 or something. Because it was like September 25th, 1975.
God, I do not remember seeing a date
Yeah,
anywhere.
I don't remember either now.
Because I was questioning that. I was like, did they say when this actually is supposed to be, or are we just taking a stab?
Well, I
in
mean,
the
and it gives
dark?
you clues when he's looking through the archives too. Because
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
when he sees the death of his parents or whatever, it's on. It's like 20 years before or whatever.
fuck yeah, dude. All right. Anyways, back to you, Chad Daddy.
So that kind of leads into the two films showing at the drive-in are The Drowning Pool at 7 p.m. and Night Moves at 9 p.m. Both films were released in 75, the same year the original novel was published.
Oh shit!
I thought it said night movies at first, which I was like, isn't that a fucking like Adult Swim show? Or wasn't
That's
it?
Home Movies.
Home
Movies.
movies. That's right. Yeah.
We just talked about that like 2
We did.
episodes ago.
Night movies is the that's the hub version of it.
And
Right.
I started watching home movies the other night.
Did you?
Yeah, the first night we were here, I threw it on
Oh,
the fucking
man.
TV. because
I
it
haven't
was on
seen that in
Hulu.
a long time.
You've told me about it, but I haven't watched
That's early fucking H. John Benjamin, dude.
Yep.
This is the fourth Stephen King adaptation that William Sadler has starred in. He was also in The Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile, The Mist, and this.
it. Oh shit!
Oh, I forgot about him in The Mist.
That is a love-hate movie right there, man. Love it and I hate it. I just hate that fucking woman, dude. But
It's
that
just-
just shows. Yeah, but that just shows, like, that lady fucking acted her ass off in that role for the.
That's-
She's
Yeah.
really good at playing a cunt.
And ever since it fucking my mind was blown that somebody was like, "Yo, dude, what if she was right and the sacrifice of his son at the end is what cleared it out?" And I'm like, "Don't do that to me, man. That's just like no."
that's still.
I
fucked
still
up.
say bullshit because the army was right behind that fucking steam front. So I was like, nah, that was gonna happen regardless.
I just love the fact that the girl that went on to play Carol in The Walking Dead was the first one to run out of there in fear, and she was a
She got
survivor
her
kid.
kids, yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been so much better if, like, as she rolled by, she was like, "Bitch."
It's like, I'm
There's
out.
multiple
Bye.
Walking Dead actors in that movie, right?
Yes, there
There's
is.
3.
Three?
I gotta go rewatch that movie. It's been a hot minute.
Because the neighbor was in there too, right? Wasn't he?
There was
that he goes to the store with, that he breaks the window or whatever.
There was the guy that played Dale in Walking Dead. There was Carol and Andrea.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What else you got, brother?
I used to be all about The Walking Dead. Now I don't give two shits about it. Let's see. At about 57 minutes in, Mark researches vampire defense techniques from a couple of comic books. The cover and first page of the second comic book he reads is DC Comics House of Secrets, Volume 1, number 122, which hit the stands May 74 with an August 1974 cover date.
Nice.
Wow, they really went back with this detail. I love it.
Fuck yeah, dude. And I want that kid's diorama. That shit look cool.
Yeah. That's the kind of shit I wish I could make.
Oh yeah, dude. That kid was like literally a jack of all trades, man. Like,
yeah, he was.
Shit, dude.
Hey, Molly.
Happy
Hey,
Monday.
Molly.
It's sad though, because you look back in the 70s and they had some really fucking cool like monster model kits and shit that you can't get now.
You got paid.
Well, yeah, because like half of it's
that's
fucking,
for sure.
half of the shit you made it with was toxic.
That's true. That's very true. Okay, previously the novel was adapted for television, the 1979 miniseries directed by Tobe Hooper, with a follow-up in 87 called A Return to Salem's Lot, which was created for the big screen, and a TV miniseries in 2004. While this version was originally intended for theatrical release, it too went directly to TV.
I feel like what you said earlier. I feel like this could have done decent in.
I think it would
have, man.
I really think it would have.
I think it would have made its money back and some. Not.
I would have enjoyed watching it in theaters. This would have been a fun
yeah.
watch, especially with the theater group and everything, man. For
oh
sure.
yeah, no doubt.
Speaking of theaters, we're trying to go see Weapons this weekend too.
I heard it's pretty solid, man.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Brody's a fan, so we'll see. The image on Mark's shirt when he's introduced is the titular monster's hand from Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Love that.
Oh, awesome.
I didn't notice that.
I did not either.
In 2021, the miniseries Chapelwaite ran for one season on Epix/MGM Plus, based on Stephen King's Jerusalem's Lot short story that tells a prequel story of a vampire colony set up in the abandoned town of Jerusalem's Lot, adjacent to the story's setting of Preacher's Corner, Maine. The series starred Adrian Brody and Emily Hampshire.
Huh.
So there is a prequel to this.
Interesting.
Okay.
The Matt Burke character wears a Boston Red Sox jacket. Stephen King is a huge Red Sox fan.
I love the callbacks in this movie.
Hell yeah.
I loved the shitty Maine accents that some of them had.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't even really fucking like try to pay attention to the accents.
Oh, it was really the
The
realtor. The realtor was really noticeable.
Okay.
You know what kind of pissed me off? Now that I don't know why I didn't say this earlier.
All right.
They kept calling Ben an outsider. He
When he's
lived there
lived
when he
there.
was a kid.
Yeah, but these people are all like idiots too, so it's like whatever, dude.
I mean, true, but like when they kept fucking calling him an outsider, I'm like, shut the fuck up. He grew up there. He left because his parents died. Like, fuck off.
I swear that's like a very New England thing. You don't see that anywhere else, but it's like you've watched a lot of shit that's like set in the New England area, and they call people that don't live their entire lives there outsiders.
Yeah, that seems weird, man. Because like when there's somebody that's like not from here and they've moved here, usually my first question is like, "Yo, why the fuck did you come here, dude?"
Yeah, that's how I feel.
You know what I mean? Like, by all means, welcome. But
we're just curious why you're here.
Why?
In the beginning of the film, when the constable asks if Ben is an author photo is visible on the back of one of his novels. This photo is a recreation of a Stephen King picture that can be seen on the back of the first hardback edition of Misery.
ooh,
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Oh shit.
I still like the girls flirting over him at the library, dude. That was a great.
Oh my
scene.
god, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, the librarian behind the counter, she was cute.
The main
She
girl
was.
cute.
She was too.
The main
I
girl
thought
was
she was somebody.
Oh,
I
she
thought
was.
she was in another movie that I've seen, but she has not been in anything I've seen. So it might have just been the makeup or some shit. The hairdo.
Could be. Okay, when Mike attacks Matt Burke in his home, there's a book in Matt's living room called The Name Therapist by Duana Taha. The book itself wasn't published until 2016, therefore making this an anachronistic mistake in the film, which is set in 75, but the writer is a co-producer of the supernatural series Surreal Estate, and the book was included as an in-joke by the Salem's Lot crew.
That is
I know-
shit that I would never fucking even think to look
Mm-mm.
nor know nor.
No, you wouldn't- I would've
Unless
never-
you knew the author in the book, you'd be like,
You're just like, it's a
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
like
gotta
that
be
it's
from
like a
that
little inside joke to them. Like,
Yeah, that's
hey,
kinda cool.
look.
time. Yeah. that
Like
makes
we
it
were,
perfect.
we were factual with our fucking comic book, but let's throw this one book in from the 2000s.
And fuck with people if they know what it
Well,
is.
I mean,
that's not as big of a
buddy's
mistake
too.
as somebody fucking leaving a Starbucks coffee cup in
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I
Ah.
was thinking about that too. That's fair. Yeah, fuck it.
As Ben drives through the town during and just after the opening credits, he drives by the town mechanic's shop where there is a red 58 Plymouth Fury being worked on, the same car from Christine.
Oh no shit!
I
did
noticed
not
it right
notice
away.
I
It
noticed
was
that right away. I'm like,
Christine, And what year did Christine take place in?
1978.
Oh, was
It
it
took place in 78,
Was it?
was made in 82, 83.
Okay, I'll take your word for
I
that.
think he's right. Yeah,
I only saw it the one time we reviewed it. So
Same car. It's canon.
I love that movie.
Oh, I mean,
Which-
either way, it fits.
was that the one that we went as we drove by and the dead body was under again? Was it the same? one?
Yes.
Gotcha. All right.
Kurt Barlow's characterization in the film is based on how the character was portrayed in '79, having an inhuman appearance resembling the character Count Orlok in Nosferatu, and barely speaking any lines. In the novel, Barlow resembles a pale but ordinary human with unusually long and slender figures and red glowing eyes, and is quite talkative.
I like that they changed his teeth up.
Yeah, his teeth
He
look
didn't-
way better in this. That's
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't have the old Nosferatu fucking like
Rat
buck
teeth.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. He.
still my
See,
favorite
like,
looking
he-
vampire, but I'm happy they went somewhere else.
His like design made me kind of want to watch Blade 2 because it was reminding me of the Reapers, which
Yeah, a
obviously
little bit.
also look like Nosferatu. So it's really just all coming back to that. But
I mean, any reason to watch that is a good reason.
fuck yeah, man! If there was a way like I could take Blade 2, but just like clean up the CGI to like now standards, oh my god, fucking love that movie, dude. We haven't done that one yet, have we?
Mm-mm.
No, we only did
First-
Blade.
Yeah, we only did Blade this year, so
And you know what? I would almost argue the second one might be more of a horror movie than the first.
Oh yeah,
You know,
definitely.
I've actually only seen bits and pieces of the second one.
Really?
it's
Second
been a
one's
like
long
a
time
dude,
since I've seen
I
it.
The
love-
second one's
I
like a
love Blade
horror
movies.
movie, anime, fucking everything.
I saw
dude.
the third
Crazy.
one more than the second.
The
one.
third one is the worst one out of the
love
three,
the
but
third
it's
one, though.
so great.
It's such a
fucking-
good guilty
It is,
pleasure.
Ryan
it is so
Reynolds, you
cheesy,
bastard.
though. It is so cheesy.
Dude,
Triple
I
H and
almost
fucking-
wish
yeah, dude.
I almost wish that they would have made a nod to them two being in Blade 3 during Deadpool and Wolverine.
There kind of was.
They did, I thought.
There kind of was when Blade says,
When they
"I don't
were
like
doing
you.
their band, yeah, when they were doing
I
their
don't like you.
banter.
You never did."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I just wish Deadpool would have said something else because he's always fucking
Like, if
talking
he
about
actually
like,
said something
jokes
that
and
like
shit. So
like
yeah.
was something from
yeah,
Blade 3
like something from
specifically.
Blade 3.
It's like God, it's like that time you beat Dracula. What?
that would have been hilarious.
That is a very Deadpool thing to do. So yeah, that would have fit perfectly.
Okay, I'll give you that one. What else we got, Chad Daddy?
When Father Callahan's body is found, he is the only one with blood around his mouth. This is a reference to the novel where Barlow forces Callahan to drink his blood, making him unable to stay on holy ground, and he has to leave town a broken man. This is also present in the '79 miniseries, with the difference that Callahan is killed in it.
Well, fuck, dude.
Oh.
Barlow's just a dick at that
Okay.
fucking point. He's not even.
I mean, he is trying to take over a whole town. Talk about Dick.
Yeah, but
Supreme.
like you could just kill the guy, man. And he's just like, nah, man, we're just gonna fuck with this dude at this point. Damn, I like it.
The ending at the drive-in is heavily foreshadowed when Susan tells Ben, "You'll find the whole town here most nights it's open." Later, the whole town ends up at the drive-in after they become vampires, which is where they sleep in their car trunks to avoid the sunlight. This element is also foreshadowed earlier when a group of people are shown sneaking into the show by hiding in a car trunk, and Susan refers to it as a rite of passage.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that part.
Oh, I totally didn't even think
You know what
about
pissed
that.
me off about that first scene though? was the sleeve of popcorn that dude had, because that is not an acceptable amount of popcorn for watching a fucking double feature movie, dude. What the fuck is that? That was like a condom of popcorn, dude. It was not even like.
Listen,
Jesus
I finish one large popcorn before the fucking movie starts.
Oh, dude,
you want to know how badly there's time?
Oh, yeah. That's because they give you a half an hour of previews.
Yeah.
I know.
That's why you got to do like the dainty one piece at a time until the movie starts. Then you can
No,
start
fuck
eating it
that.
like
It's hard when you got butter on there.
They bank on that. They
Listen,
bank on you going out halfway through the movie to buy another large popcorn because they know you're going to be eating it through the previews.
There's two ways to eat popcorn, and only one is truly appropriate. There's one piece at a time, and they're shoving it all in your mouth like a fucking hungry hippo. You spill it out to the sides.
Yep. And the fucking Mel always looks at me.
And it's dropping
Mel
on you.
always
You're
looks
like
at
this.
me when I'm eating popcorn because like I get a handful and
You're
I'm eating it, and then it's just fucking pouring down my shirt.
It's the
And
only way to
you're
eat
picking them off your titties, eating them. You're like,
Yeah, and then like before the movie even starts, I'm already halfway done, and then I start eating my pickle, and then like halfway through the movie, I gotta go take a shit because the pickle does not sit well in my tummy.
Oh.
Now, if you get candy, what's your go-to candy for a movie?
Okay, it depends. It's either Milk Duds if I'm feeling a little
Skittles.
chocolate, Raisinets because I love fucking Raisinets, or the straws, not Twizzlers, sweet tart straws.
Oh,
See, mine was always either the sweet tart candies or snow caps.
okay.
I've never had snow caps.
I am a
Oh,
sour
there's dark
Skittles
chocolate,
guy
they're fantastic.
every time.
I'm a 1950s grandpa because I go goobers.
I've
Listen, man, you can't fuck.
Oh.
My brother-in-law gives a shit all the time. I'm like, you can't fuck with peanuts and chocolate, dude.
never had a
Literally,
goober.
I mean,
No, you can't.
it's a naked peanut M&M, right? Like it just doesn't have the candy coating.
They are good.
Okay.
They are good.
No, but I love Raisinets. Like if the theater has Raisinets, that's what I'm grabbing.
Yeah, I'm always going chocolate though. I don't get anything not chocolate. I don't.
But I will say this: I haven't bought candy at the movie theater.
Okay, what do you
since God
smuggle
only knows
in?
How long? I go. We smuggle in Crunch, Skittles, whatever. It's usually me and my buddy, or me and Rebecca go. We just get popcorn.
I'm not
it's
gonna
whatever
lie,
we're in
homie.
the mood.
Have you guys ever smuggled beer in?
Yes, dude. Okay, hold on.
No,
Another
but I'm thinking
sidebar.
about it now that you
So
said it.
one night we're at the bar. It's me and my buddy Mikey, and Breaking Dawn released, and they had a fucking showing that started at 2:30 in the morning.
Ew.
Me and Mikey are wasted, and he's like, "You want to go to the movies and go watch Twilight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's go." So our drunk asses go fucking watch Twilight, and as we're sitting there, I hear, and I look over, and this motherfucker smuggled in beers from the fucking bar, and is sitting there fucking drinking his beers.
When Jason X came out, me and Gene, a bunch of us went to see it, but it was Gene's birthday, and he was already half lit going in, and we smuggled in a 6-pack of bottles and drank them during the movie.
So honestly, the one theater I go to, it's so like inexpensive, dude. I don't fucking smuggle in everything, man. Like, dude, I go to see movies. I get the
I would love it
extra
if I
large
could.
combo which comes with refills and a thing of candy, and it's still under $20, or it's just at $20. I'm like, done.
When I go by myself,
like, I can't really.
I spend $12 on my drink, my popcorn, and my candy because I'm part of the rewards.
Yeah, you got that
from my-
sweetness right there.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
So
I got to get part of
what was
AMC
cool
and-
about our theater, our Century 16, our Cinemark theater, when it first opened up, all they served was popcorn, drinks, and candy, and they allowed you to bring in
Food stuff?
pizzas and,
Oh, no
and,
shit.
you know, like McDonald's, like whatever. And then for some reason they were like, "Nah, y'all can't do that no more." Somebody ruined it for us.
It's because the people were probably just leaving all their fucking garbage.
Yeah, probably.
They got tired of cleaning it up.
Yep. That's probably exactly fucking it.
No,
Foster's.
Brody, I've never had Foster's.
Foster's.
I think I had it once.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I've had Foster's.
I like it.
Okay, so this was theatrically released in the UK and Ireland on October 11th, 2024. Because residents of the UK do not have access to Max due to existing agreements inked between Warner Brothers and Sky, the exclusive distributor of most HBO content in the UK, and those do not expire until late 2025.
Well, hot damn.
So they don't even have HBO Max over there.
All right.
Well, damn.
But they got something called Sky, right? So that must have.
Which is like that.
So it's probably got all the cool like Warner Brothers shit on there, like superheroes and everything.
Yeah, and so there was growing concern the project will be scrapped despite being completely filmed and deep into post-production, similar to Batgirl, Scoob Holiday Haunt, and Coyote vs. Acme.
Which is coming out!
The former two were canceled on August 3rd, 2022, while the latter, being Coyote vs. Ugly, was canceled on November 9th, 2023, and saved on March 31st, 2025 by Ketchup Entertainment. I think that's coming out sometime this month.
Yeah.
Yep. Supposedly, I think towards the end.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have the chance to go see it, everybody should do their due diligence to go see it.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
go see it
people
because
worked really hard to get this released.
well, not just
Fucking
that.
A, dude.
Hopefully, they'll fucking release
Batgirl, dude.
Batgirl. Like we need Batgirl, even if it's not canonical.
Oh yeah.
You're fucking
Just-
giving us the Batman. It has nothing to do with the fucking DC universe.
I'm
Give us
sorry.
Batgirl. I
Like-
want to watch it.
Dude,
Put it-
Michael
at least
Keaton
put it-
Batman has fucking Brendan Fraser as the bad guy. You can't go wrong.
Okay, even if it doesn't
No,
go
you
to the
can't.
theaters, worst case, you still put that on streaming, dude. Your streaming revenue is going to go up hard
Yep.
for those first couple of weeks with that
Mhm.
drop on there, dude. There's no way it doesn't.
I felt so bad for Brendan Fraser after that because
I
I feel like
know,
that was
man.
going to be like his comeback flick.
At least a good jumping
Yeah.
off point for
Yeah.
it, for sure, dude. But like,
And
I,
Keaton deserves
I'm glad
to be
you said
Batman.
that because that's exactly where I thought. I was like, no, give us these. If you have a fully finished film, give it to us, man.
Like you gave us the Flash,
Just give it.
and that was
Give it.
fucking.
fucking A, dude.
trash.
That was garbage. I'm sure Batgirl's 1,000 times fucking better than that fucking movie, dude. It can't be any worse. No, maybe it can. I don't know.
Batman
It's so
over.
It's so stupid. People are saying, "Oh, it's just as bad as any of the CW shows." I'm like, I like the fucking CW shows.
CW shows
Bring it
are
on.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a cheesiness to it, but sometimes I feel like that campiness is appreciated, right? Because it's still a comic book show.
You need a
CW
little
Flash was
cheese from
20,000 times better than the movie
Speaking
Flash.
speaking of
yeah.
CW shows, I have I always say it's my high school shirt, and it's a Smallville athletic department cutoff sleeve shirt, like that you would wear if you went to
Yeah.
Smallville High and were in athletics. I threw it on the other day here at the house, and I just put TV on, and it went to the next fucking show, and the next show that started playing was Smallville, like just by happenstance, and I was like, "Somebody save me!"
Dude, that
And I even said that in the Superman movie. I started singing it in the Superman movie, the new one, when he fucking goes up to the little girl and like shields her from that fucking
That would be
explosion.
a good, yeah. Yep.
Smallville, Smallville.
Oh yeah.
do you guys have Spotify?
Yeah.
You ever let
Yes.
play the DJ?
Oh
on
yeah, yeah,
Spotify?
No.
Okay, so it'll play
No, I
songs
actually
from
haven't.
your playlist, and then it'll also throw in songs that it thinks you might like,
Okay.
just to spice it up. And I was sitting there working out at the gym the one time, and it fucking started playing the theme to Smallville. I'm like, I haven't heard this in like 20 years.
yeah. It's a good
Interesting.
fucking song, man. Remy Zero. Hell yeah.
Me zero. Okay, finally, Salem's Lot was originally set to be released in theaters on September 9th, 2022. The post-Labor Day weekend that had been successful for studios' past horror releases, but was delayed to April 21st, 2023 due to COVID-related delays in the post-production realm before losing its release date entirely to Evil Dead Rise.
Ooh. This would have probably been a hard one to fight against Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah. Yeah.
But had it had that original September release date, I feel like it
probably
would
would've
have
been
Well, it wouldn't have been competing with Evil Dead Rise. It got replaced by Evil Dead Rise on the
Oh.
calendar.
Okay, I'm sorry, I misheard.
Yeah,
I got you.
I also think that if this came out in theaters, there would have been a physical copy
Well,
already. You wouldn't.
no
have to
doubt.
fucking
If this was theater, if this was theater worthy, it would have been just the word of mouth thing, just like Scoob said. This whole thing was right. Like he saw it on TikTok because it was people were saying it was fucking decent. Well, opening weekend, man, if you have a solid fucking movie, everybody's gonna hear about it, especially in the horror community. That's gonna do fucking yeah.
yeah.
That's
It's a
that
great-
sucks. That's,
And we need more.
that sucks.
We need more theatrical horror movies like this because I'm so fucking sick of elevated horror.
No, this is good because you know what? I will say this has the cinematography probably of elevated horror, but is definitely not in.
But it
that
doesn't have the
realm.
pretentious writing of elevated.
Correct.
horror.
100%. 100%.
No, it does not.
All righty. Well, thank you, Chad Daddy, for all those delicious nuggets of knowledge.
pleasure.
Yes, thank you, sir.
All righty, boys. Where did we watch this? I
I
wonder.
wonder. HBO Max.
That shouldn't even have been a question this week, dude. Yeah.
Nope. I got the subscription, canceled it right after the movie. I still get it.
I love HBO Max, dude. I'm on it all the fucking
got solid
time.
stuff.
No, I don't. I pay
That's
for
fair.
enough. I don't feel
I'm
like
trying
that
to
until I
buy a
have a
house.
house.
That
I don't
is,
need it right now.
that's fair. Although I will say I was just watching Superman Returns on there just the other day. Does the cover art sell the movie? Would you rent this as a child? Well, this movie just came out, but
I think we really
maybe?
have cover art for it.
The cover art is literally just this hand reaching towards the boy's shoulder that's behind her thing. It's a very simplistic
It's
cover.
pretty creepy.
I'd probably do it.
I would.
Dude, all you would actually need to do is if the back had a picture of one of the vampires with their red eyes. I think that would have fucking sold me right there. I'm like, what is that?
That would have sold anybody. Yeah.
Do show the film.
Straight
The mom.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh, all right.
The mom, yeah. Or you know who I would also say? The sheriff, because he just did not want to.
No, man, he wasn't a douche
know.
though. He wasn't a douche. He was a nice guy. He just knew what the fuck was coming and wanted to get the fuck out of Dodge, and that is a very human reaction.
I was gonna say, I feel like that dude was more in
Okay, that's
he was
yeah,
in
you're
survival
right.
mode already.
All right, so it's
Yep.
definitely
Because
the mom.
he was even nice enough to take the priest's car and park it while he was drunk.
I mean, the doctor
That's
does
true.
call
Yeah.
him out for being a coward to run, but it's at the same time, it's like, yo, clearly
Most
he
people
can see
would.
the writing on the wall. He's trying to get the fuck out of Dodge, right, dude?
Mhm.
Like survival.
Which he did
intent.
not succeed in.
He did not. I did not
No, he
like
did not.
that part. I will say I forgot to bring that up. That felt a little too like cheeseball for this movie of this like, where's the sheriff? It's
Yeah.
like, all right, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
It's like they were just sitting around waiting for them to ask where the sheriff was. And they're like, all right, they asked. Throw him in. Cue
All right,
the
now, sir.
body.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, they asked. Go ahead. Like, no. Yeah, no, that I will say the rest of the movie, there was no cheeseball moments. And I like cheeseball.
Except
If
crap.
it's the whole
Cheeseball's
flavoring, right? But that just didn't fit at all. Favorite kill.
Douchebag mom.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh,
Getting hit
I
by
did
the
like
fucking
her
car.
kill.
Dude, I might have to go the
You know
doctor
something, though?
just because it was the most shocking to me.
That was.
I was literally
The doctor
fucking
was very
like,
shocking.
I clutched my pearls, bro. I gasped. I was like, I didn't know what.
You know something? I'll agree with John.
I didn't
it
know
was
what,
the most shocking.
Yeah, because I totally forgot about the other mom. So I have to go that one myself. And it's just a shotgun blast. It's not like that's nothing we've never seen before.
Shotgun to the dick.
But also, I really like that. I really like the doctor.
Shut
She
up,
was an awesome fucking character.
She
She already
was.
went through a bunch
Yeah.
of shit just to fucking get that done. It's like, oh, damn. All right. That takes us to best scene.
I'm going with Mr. Burke's scene of the guy in his house, and when he says, "I
Okay.
revoke your
So our
invitation,"
grave digger
I'm going
buddy.
with that. Yes, that whole scene in this house.
Was that John Bermuda Schwartz? I can't remember his character in fucking Weirdo. I can't remember which one he did.
I think it was.
Yeah, I got the fucking A. Deep cut.
I'm going the scene where Mark's doing his research and Burke's doing his research.
Ooh, that's a solid one. I like it.
Ooh, that's a great
I'm
scene.
picking the
too.
scene where they are they're talking to the priest, convincing him. And he's like, I work in the supernatural. You don't have to try that hard to convince me.
All right.
That's a good scene.
I almost kind of like the lock and load scene, dude, when they're going up to the house and you get that like pan over shot. It also kind of makes me laugh a little bit.
Oh
because-
shit! You know, we haven't talked about is when they're in there, talking to the priest, convincing him, and then the kid just walks in. He's like, "Yep, we got vampires. I'm just here for supplies." And he
Right?
fills his fucking thermos up with holy water.
Hell yeah. What's up, little one? How are
Hi,
you?
Charlie.
Little Charlie,
like-
hi.
Dad, hurry up. No, I want to say the lock and load scene because it just, they're finally ready to like start some shit. But I also kind of laughed a little bit inside because here you got this little kid and why is he the fucking pack mule for the group? Why is he the one carrying the weapons and shit? You got this 11-year-old little kid And like they take his weapons and shit, right, dude? But it's like, why aren't you all fucking like lock and loaded at this point? You know what you're walking the fucking into.
I love how they rely on
Right.
him, though. They
like,
do.
why
rely
is he
on
the most capable character at 11 versus these fucking adults?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
The things we say in the things I say in the chat. I'm not gonna say we. The
wrong,
world will
but-
never know.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
you
just
figure it out.
makes me think
Thank
of some of
God.
our
One day we're all in
sessions.
court and they come up with all
But
this
it's
chat
just-
shit. They come up with all
But
this.
no, I
chat.
like
It's
that
oh,
because
shit.
that's when they go into the house, and unfortunately, we find Bert, or no, I'm sorry, what's his name? Teacher there, but like you find him, and I don't know, you just get the whole like they get to see the dead body that kid. He's like, yeah, it's upstairs. Go right ahead. Like I'm not going the fuck up there. I was already up there. Like, I know what's up.
I did my
Fucking A,
part.
dude.
Leave
That
me
kid did
alone.
enough.
Yeah, he
God
did.
damn. He did
Yes, he
more than
did.
enough. He did probably more than anybody else.
He's gonna be a hell of a
Right? He's
father
gonna be more of
one
a
day.
father to that dude than that dude ever will be a surrogate father to fucking. He's like, listen, let me show you how to
Yes.
do my taxes. All right. So do we all have best scene? Did everyone?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Worst moment we're seeing. The sheriff getting thrown through the window as soon as it says, "Hey, where's the sheriff?"
Yeah.
That I have to give it to that dude. That was bad. That was bad.
Yeah, I guess. Because other than that, I can't.
No,
really
everything
think
else
of
was
anything
fine.
else.
Yeah,
Like, I
don't want to say it's the worst scene, but it's the scene that didn't need to happen. So I'm gonna say that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's true.
It did make me
Blob
laugh.
did it
though.
best anyway.
It did make me laugh, but it's just so like unnecessary
Yeah.
for that moment. It's like, wait, what are we doing? This is not this movie, dude. Like,
That's
that's a Friday the 13th
What there should have
moment.
been-
You know
what
what I
there
mean?
should
That's
have
Where
been-
it's
that's like
Yeah.
Bordello of Blood. You expect it there because
Yeah.
you'd want some comedy in with your horror there. But
listen. In that moment, there should have been a shot of all of the vampires outside, like playing cards. Like, you're gonna say it? I don't know, man. We're just waiting for the cue. Yo, they said sheriff.
That's
Oh
our cue.
shit. I
you
win.
know, like I know we've seen squirt guns in vampire movies and shit before, but how come nobody even gets just like a normal like squirt bottle? I feel like you could put that on like sharpshooter setting and do enough fucking damage.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
you
like
have to
the
be
poor
pretty
man's
close for
squirt.
that, though.
It's the poor man's squirt gun. Yeah, dude, but you hit them right in the fucking mouth. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
like,
Mel had
or-
Mel had a great idea last night, boys.
Go
So
ahead.
she said, "How come
Wear a
nobody
cross
ever
necklace all the
douses
time.
themselves? How come nobody ever douses themselves in holy water?" And I'm like, "That's a good fucking idea. Like that's why
Yeah, but how would that work? You're not Aquaman. It wouldn't.
no, you're
stay.
not. But you're wet.
You're
And
still gonna
you're-
wait for a while.
You're still gonna be
Yeah, but
wet
for
for a
like-
while." Then
for
I
a
went a
while.
step further. What happens when you drink water? It goes into your blood.
I feel like what?
Why wouldn't you just drink fucking a shit ton of holy water? Bite me, motherfuckers! Bite
that work?
me.
Would that work?
Because you want to know why? Because Jesus
not?
then says, "Here's diarrhea
It's
to
just
get it
water,
out."
Bob. It's just blessed water. Some of
Would-
it has salt in it, but it's
But,
just
like-
blessed water.
But at that same time, like if holy water works, does holy wine work too? Because it's a holy liquid,
It should.
right? Like, could I just be chugging wine and you just be like fucking, and then just light them
But
on
I mean,
fire? Or some shit?
I was like, you know what, honey? That's a valid fucking point, and
good
nobody's
waste
ever
of
tried that. And I
I
feel
just
like
want
it
to know.
work.
See, I want to know why has nobody just
It
been like,
probably
oh,
could.
crosses work. You know what? I'm gonna wear a cross the rest of the time. How come nobody's wearing fucking crosses that can't be just like knocked out of their hands and shit?
Get a
Also,
fucking cross
if
tattoo
I
on
had-
my forehead.
Also, if
You know,
I had
that is a
holy
good
water,
question.
this is a totally super. I would want it in like a little squirt flower, like a clown. Awesome, dude.
Wait. You're gonna eat me? Hold on.
Yeah, right. Like, it'd be fucking sweet, dude.
Ah,
But all right, enough of that bullshit. Did the opening scene hook you in?
Yeah, it was in the shop.
yes.
And I was kind of confused at the beginning because it felt like it was taking place in like a really, really old shop. Like maybe not medieval times, but like just in an old shop. And then you see the truck.
Jesus,
Well, it don't
Brody.
work because your body's a sin. Jesus Christ.
He's not wrong. Not wrong.
Damn, he just
You touch yourself too much
Wow.
for holy water to work on the inside.
You're wondering why you're having a burning sensation.
See, that would be cool if you could drink enough to where you could just piss holy water, like holy piss, dude.
But you would. That's what I'm saying. It goes into your when you
Yeah,
drink
but if
water.
that's the case, any priest should be able to just bless a person.
Exactly, and that was another thing I said. That was another thing I said. I would just have the priest bless me and make me a holy vessel.
Because, like, I'm thinking like Dogma, dude, where she blesses the sink and
Yes.
instantly is like good to go. You know what I mean? So, what was it? It was setting up the antique shop, right? Was
Yeah.
the intro?
Yeah, and it just felt
I'm
like it
not
was
gonna
older
lie,
than
like,
the 70s.
Yeah.
And then we saw like a truck pass by, and I was like, wait a minute. When the fuck does this take place?
I'm actually a little fuzzy on even remembering the intro.
Same.
It was just them talking about if the accommodations were prepared or whatever, and talking about that the coffin or the item was going to be delivered.
Okay.
Shut
Oh
the
yeah,
hell up,
because then they were talking to the two delivery guys that were
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. I wish I remembered it better. It wasn't one of those ones where it, like, pulls you in by the ending of the movie and then goes all the way back to the beginning of bullshit. So that takes us to most attractive character.
Susie.
Oh, the main
I
guy.
might have to
Susie.
go I think I'm gonna go with the librarian, dude.
I would have to see the
Oh, she was
librarian
cute,
again.
too.
I don't remember what she
I
looked
thought
like.
she was pretty cute. And she's a mom. So, you know.
MILF.
Yeah.
So you know she puts out.
Why else would we be hanging outside of a clinic?
Brody said you could cross dicks to create a holy cross. Hey, if your faith is strong and you believe that that's a cross, it would work.
It would work. I just hope you're able to aim far
But
and
you
wide.
know, better hope that you're not trying to fucking make a cross with Bobby, because that's gonna be a pretty wonky looking cross.
What if you had crosses tattooed on you? Like, would that work like a Constantine kind
I
of
don't
thing?
think so.
Because, like, could you use your own like arm as a weapon if you had a fucking
Yeah,
like full?
I don't see why not.
But so
It's
then
like,
you would
dude,
probably
like-
have to have a
It's
priest.
like,
You
I
would
got
have
a
to have a
cross
priest
right here.
bless
So does
that.
that mean like my fucking arm would go
I have
whole
one- I
Jack
have one right here
style,
on the
dude?
skull.
Like,
But you
I
wouldn't
feel
need
like-
a priest to bless it because they didn't have a priest to bless the.
Yeah, the
right. It's
Bottom
just the,
compressors.
it's just the
just your faith. As long as your
right.
faith is strong in God, you can use anything as a cross.
bro. So what what I'm hearing is we need to
True.
write down these ideas and come up with some crazy like. Yeah, dude. Because think
Vampire.
about
I like that. I like
bro,
that
you're
idea.
almost getting like Mortal Kombat Arcana powers, dude,
Yeah.
by like putting religious tattoos on you and shit like that.
Fucking big old cross on my chest just starts fucking glowing.
Yeah, man. Because if like, that'd be fucking cool, dude.
Yep.
Interesting. All right. Thoughts. Did the score set the mood?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say it does, man, because I didn't. There was no part where it ever felt like it was offbeat. I guess that makes sense. That takes us to do we have a song?
There was two
Yes.
songs.
Yes.
There was Sundown and there was that Wolfman song.
What was the Wolfman song?
Yeah.
That was one that played when they were at the drive-in.
Oh,
I'm going Sundown.
I like the wolf.
I think I'm gonna get to the Sundown.
Same, because I've actually heard that song before.
Yeah.
Right. Favorite character, Mark. Right.
I'm going
Mark
Burke.
or
I like
Burke?
Burke.
I liked Burke a
Burke.
lot too. Oh man, I don't know. I do. Burke
I
a
like
lot.
them
Or the
both
Doctor.
equally.
Honestly,
Or-
I would.
or the
I
Doc.
would put
She
them
was
side
pretty
by
cool
side.
too.
Doc was cool too.
I like
Um,
him for different reasons though. Like Burke was
Yo, Doc had that moment of, yo, fuck
I'm
this
going
shit.
priest.
I'm out.
okay.
Because you did not
Okay.
have to fucking convince him.
Ooh man, I'm tied because Burke was. I did like Burke, and I was sad when he died. But man,
Same.
Burke is good.
at the same time, Mark is just such a little badass, dude. Like
He was.
I'm tied, dude. I might have to go Burke though, actually, man, because I did feel like genuine sadness when he got turned. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with him.
Yeah.
Was it scary?
It had a couple creepy moments.
Scarier
It
than
had
the
some
original.
decent jump. Oh well,
I'm gonna.
that's what I
I'm
would
gonna say
fucking
yes.
count for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what? They did the floating scenes at least decent to where they don't seem cheesy.
And the vampires were actually scary. Like I
Yeah,
said,
they're
those
creepy,
kid
man.
vampires were creepy as shit. Them
It-
coming out of the cars was creepy as shit. They
Dude, for me, it's the dark silhouetted eyes with just the little red dot in the center, man. Like that shit is just.
Plus, also, it's a whole town that's about to get taken over. I mean, if that also doesn't make you go,
right?
No, it wasn't about to be taken over. It was taken over. It was too late by then.
Yeah.
Fucking A. All righty. That takes us to. I don't even know if I should ask. This is a hold up today. This
just came out a year ago.
So
yeah.
Yes. And it 1,000 times better than the first or the original. However, I almost feel like I'm still glad we watched the original so I could have a better appreciation for this one.
Yeah, because I'd have been pissed if we'd have watched this one and been as positive as we were about this one, and then I'm gonna watch the original just so I would have been so mad watching it in reverse.
Yeah, dude, but then you would have just ran right back and watched this again. Like, oh, thank God, that's way better.
Yeah.
That's kind of like The Hills Have Eyes. Like so many people think the original Hills Have Eyes is so good and so scary. No, it's fucking stupid and boring. The remake is 10 times better.
I do appreciate the original.
I love
there's parts of the original.
Yes.
Oh
but
yeah,
the remake is better.
Listen, man. For whatever reason, dude, when he fucking like does that shit where he stabs the motherfucker with the American flag, that is like the most patriotic part of that whole. Like, I fucking love it, dude.
I mean, listen, watching someone burn at the tree, that right.
Well,
there,
see,
like,
they did that in the original, and I actually like it almost a little better in the original because
I would agree with that.
They go longer with the whole like kind of crucifying him kind of scene and shit like that, where they didn't do that in the remake as much.
You know, I haven't watched the original in so long, so I didn't realize it was longer.
That is your only scene I will give you for the mostly of the positive of the first one over the remake. Rest of it,
I completely agree.
Yeah. That was the only thing where I was like, oh man,
fair.
They actually went hard for that scene in the OG. I kind of wish they did the same for the second one, the remake. Sorry. All right, acting
solid.
It was good.
It was
Real
good,
good.
solid, dude.
Solid all around, 100%.
We have talked about a little bit of this, but cinematography.
Fucking amazing.
It was shot beautifully.
It was really good.
Nice.
Not only shots, but coloring.
100%.
Yeah.
Color grading of this movie was fantastic.
Yes.
Did we like the premise? Yeah.
It's vampires.
Vampires take
Well,
over a town.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not big on vampire movies, but it works well.
Vampires done right.
But it's not, like we talked, it's not sexy vampires. It's not romantic vampires. So I am all for it, actually. Give me vampire stories more in that
give us creepy,
format.
bloodthirsty vampires.
And I'm really glad that when Ben was trying to reach what's her face, she didn't have that moment of clarity. Like, oh my God, I remember you. Like she was still feral.
No, it was 100%.
Like, there was no saving her.
Yeah, she was.
I say I don't like sexy vampires, but then at the same time, I'm like, well,
Some
there is Dustin Dunn. Yeah, I was gonna say there
buddy.
is Dustin Dunn.
Just go Dawn, baby.
Glad you're
Yeah.
in that headspace there. I was like, well, I don't want to say that all the way. All right, that takes us to climax. Was it satisfying?
You know what? I
Was it
want
the
to say yes. I would say the town. Like when they're in the drive-in and they're
100%.
taking down the town.
I liked it.
Yeah,
Definitely
This-
way more actiony than the original. So
This is really funny because I was watching it, and the scene where the kid's driving around, and he. By the way, I absolutely love the scene with him driving the car through the posts and knocking down the screen.
yeah, that was smart as fuck, dude.
But I'm sitting there
Yeah,
watching, like, where have I seen this
smart.
before? I'm like, oh, I literally just saw this in Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're the. Oh my
The thing
god,
is-
yep, you're right, 100%, dude. I'm getting bricked up. All right, recycle, rewind, remake, reboot, reshelf. I'm gonna rewind this. I
I'm
think.
gonna rewind it.
This was good. I'd love to watch it with Steph. Should really like it.
Yeah, I think
don't know if
Rebecca
I
would
would
like this.
like instantly watch it away, but dude, like
Couple months.
Closer to Halloween time, I feel like this might be another throw on.
I'm gonna rewind
Oh,
and release the
beginning.
3-hour cut because I want to see what was taken out.
I will watch it
Yeah,
just to
I would
see
like to
what we
see.
missed out on. I don't know if I'd still want a 3-hour.
Yes.
cut.
No. And maybe not, but it's like the Snyder cut. Maybe it's
That's true.
and maybe it's better.
I wanna
Maybe it's
see it.
better.
That's
Maybe
true.
maybe the parts that they cut out add a little bit more to the story, and it's still not as boring as the original.
You know what's funny? I just watched the OG, like the Justice League, like that cut for the first time ever the other day. Because I've watched Snyder Cut first.
Yeah.
And
It's bad.
wow, what a way different fucking film, dude.
bad.
Holy shit.
Snyder Cut is by far the superior fucking movie. I watched that son of a bitch like 4 or 5 times within 2 days of it coming out.
I blame the new Superman movie, man, because I have been needing a fix and I have not been really getting it because of that fucking movie.
Animated films, bro.
I know.
Films after that.
Well, I wanted to watch shit that I haven't watched yet, so that's why I watched.
Well, I hadn't seen like Crisis. I didn't watch all of the Crisis. I finally fucking saw them all, and then I watched was it War World or whatever?
Yeah, that was solid.
And then I don't remember what other one I started watching. War. I think I started watching War.
Oh yeah, that's
have you watched Injustice?
Oh
yeah, dude.
I did watch Injustice. Yes,
it's good.
It's not as good.
But when you've played the games and read the comics, there's man, there's
comics
a
are
lot that they cut out.
Yeah, comics are way better.
Insane. All right, let's rate this motherfucker. Brody started us off with a 3.4. Mr. Ramone, what do you got for me, brother?
I'm actually going to give it a
4 even. All right. Scuba Steve?
I'm right there with Bob.
4. All right. Chad Eddie.
I was going to go 3.8, but I think the boys convinced me to bump it up to a 4.
4, solid. And I also was going to go 3.8, but I'll just join the fucking. I'll jump in that ship. So 4 for me as well. Ride that bitch by 5, which gives us a 3.88, so a 3.9.
That's fair
For 2024's Salem's Lot. Good pick, Scoop. Good pick,
Thank you.
buddy.
Thank you. And hey, man, like I said, I was worried this week because, whew, I had never seen it, and I know how much I hated the first one, so I was just glad that it worked out well.
I love when we have a blind pick like this that just comes from out of nowhere and we all absolutely love.
Yeah, it's good when we get this.
Now, my next pick may not be so great, but, whatever.
Your next pick? Oh, Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, my God.
I have yet to watch that, dude.
Same.
I've
never seen it either, so...
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
No, but I'm totally
it could be something that's so fucking cheesy that we love it.
Look, all I'm saying is that day I'm not wearing any pants. I'm going to be in full Winnie the Pooh mode, t-shirt only.
There you go. All right, Chad Daddy. And what do we cover? Whose pick are we covering next week, buddy?
We are doing a Mr. Brody Kane pick.
Ooh.
And
it's one that John really liked. I've been looking forward to this. It is the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
I love this movie. It's a great movie.
I think it's a pretty solid movie.
Ever since you gave it such a good review, I've been wanting to see it, but I'm like, nope. I want to keep it fresh for the show.
All I know is I hope I didn't set any kind of like super high bar for you on it. For me, it hit. It hit really well. I think it's really good.
I think I have it on DVD. Why do
I think you do too, almost. I feel like you've showed us that before.
I think I have. I love that movie.
Okay, so Autopsy of Jane Doe 2016. That is on Tubi right now, one of our favorite sites. And also the CW and, premium subscription everywhere else. So, all right. Brody Kane pick next week. We are well past our 2-hour mark. So I'm going to say we just fucking wrap this shit show up.
Works for me.
Hell yeah. Sounds good to me. I'm sure there's nerdy shit to talk about. I can't think of any personally right now. So, fuck yeah, dude. All right, Bobby, start us off, brother.
This is your killing machine, Bobby Amon, saying we will see you next week for the Autopsy of Jane Doe. Check it out. Like and share, please. We appreciate it on every level. We love you, Gorehounds, and we'll see you next week.
This is your host with the ghost, Lord Scuba Cabra, saying I will see you next week, baby. Like, share, subscribe, do all the good things, and follow us everywhere. Stalk us. I dare you. You won't do it. And if you want to argue with me, I'll argue with you because I am a master debater.
This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy way down yonder in the Chattahoochee, also known as the Lord of the Pies.
Did we?
I do love pies.
Did we just happen to do dessert things randomly?
I guess.
I like how Bob's the only one that didn't change his from last week.
Nope, I left it there. Vein layered meat pie.
That's why.
There you go.
But join us next week in the mortuary for the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Hell yeah. And I'm Not So Mean, Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, saying thank you once again, Gorehounds, for joining us for another fantastic episode of the Gore More Podcast. Like Bob said, you know where to find us, YouTube, Facebook, all that good shit. Follow us on Instagram. Share us if you can on Podbean, Spotify, Apple. We're all on all that shit.
Pornhub.
Coming soon, but don't bump.
Yeah.
One thing the
And-
Scoobs can't watch.
Oh,
VPN. Come on.
that's right, VPN, baby. And so and join us next week for Brody Kane's pick on Autopsy of Jane Doe. Other than that, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Vampire penis.
Count Barlow's got a